to Dungeon Runners. We're back. Back once again.
Finally. It's been so long.
It has been so long. Oh my god, I don't have the stream muted.
No.
Mistake.
Mistake.
Wait, how many windows do I have open? Fuck. Oh. Does someone not have me muted and has the thing open? Maybe Ben. Wait, how many windows do I have open? Fuck.
I'm not hearing any echoes.
Okay, yeah, I have my stream open in another window. Okay. Never mind. It is my fault. Pro streamer. It's been a while. I'm back. Hi everyone. Dungeon Runners. Yeah. Pablo, thank you for that host.
Yeah. You better thank me.
Yeah.
So Spivey is not going to make it for the majority of this session. He might hop on later.
Correct. He has promised to hop on later. Something about work or something like that. Something dumb or something.
I really wish we had a better time to do this.
Yeah, well, there is no better time.
There is no better time.
We're dealing with
We're dealing with
6 people in 3 different time zones. One of them being a very far time zone. It's hard to coordinate. This will work well
I
enough.
see no issues.
But this is Dungeon Runners, and God. When last we left off, who even knows what was happening? We fought some orcs for some reason.
When last we left off, you guys had cleared off Cragmaw Castle and headed roughly to the west, back to around the area of the high road through the forest. Pete actually did find the map to Wave Echo Cave, but he has not told anyone.
Yeah, Pete is just hiding everything from us that we need to know.
You know, who wants to progress?
The rest of us kind of think that a goblin ran off with it, because we did have a goblin prisoner who got away, so it's just assumed that he had the map, and, you know, where would a goblin go? I don't know, maybe Thunder Tree?
So
that was my best guess.
After after leaving the forest, they ran across a wandering group of orcs, a hunting party of sorts, that were on their way down south through the high road. And through a series of relatively expert negotiations, they pointed the orcs in the direction of Cragmaw Castle, where the goblins and hobgoblins supposedly were going to be going back to as a home base. However, as they were about to depart, you guys attacked them anyway and killed them.
Yeah, I don't understand you people. I had a perfectly good, convincing argument as to why they should leave. And they were gonna do it. They were gonna leave. They were gonna go to Cragmaw Castle. They were just gonna walk right by us. I had made friends with them. I might have even gotten it in with that one cute orc girl. And then you guys had to ruin it.
And
just like
finally,
well, in Pablo's defense, he was very out of it from seeing 2 of me.
I mean, I guess, but that was like so long ago at that point, you know?
you guys have had a long rest at this point. You're no longer under whatever effects of seeing double.
Ben, welcome back. We are live now.
You might want to.
You're muted.
You can actually control that, Speedy.
Yeah, but I won't.
Either way,
you are.
So the party is currently headed towards Thunder Tree. They were, first off, one of the characters, Kaylin, is actually originally from Thunder Tree before it was destroyed, and the rest of you heard from the druid woman, who I'm pulling up the name of right now because I have a fantastic memory. You all heard from... God, why can't I find NPCs? NPCs, there we are. You all heard
for the
from
host.
Shara the Druid that there was activity of a dragon cult in Thunder Tree, and she suspected that there was also a dragon in residence, which she very, very much wanted you to help her get rid of.
Yeah, let's kill some dragons.
Killing a dragon?
I will.
Yeah,
gladly
we're
kill a
ready.
dragon.
I'm so ready to kill a dragon.
We're gonna fight
Additionally, one of the
Cat sleep.
additionally, one of the hostages that you rescued from the Red Brand hideout, the first time you were there, they offered payment in some treasure that they had left behind when they originally fled Thunder Tree.
Right. That girl who wouldn't give me a kiss.
They told you where in the village it is, but you have to go there to retrieve it.
Lame.
But nevertheless, you currently find no better time to wander over there, unless you choose to do something else. It is up to you.
Before we get back fully into the swing of things, let's go around and introduce everything again. Our characters a little bit, because it has been a very long time.
It has.
Characters, and who we are and stuff or something. I don't know, man.
Yeet.
But hi, I'm Speedy. This is my channel. I'm playing as single ladies, a half, or not a half anything, a rock gnome, a bard, with a sweet metal lute, who just really loves the chicks, man. All about them chicks, man. Other than that, also he's very chaotic. He likes to light things on fire and just generally fuck with everything that is possible to fuck with. As is evidenced by his obsessive collection of goblin meat after slaying goblins. Feeding said goblin meat to owlbears and dogs. And just about anyone else who would be willing to eat it.
So basically, you're a generic run-of-the-mill murder hobo.
Yeah, just a murder hobo, you know, as they go.
Next, we have Milo Applebottom.
Ben.
So, describe it right now. Well, he is a
Ben is not an owlbear, but he wants to be.
Yeah.
No. The character. Halfling, orphaned, abandoned in the woods. Actually, found this mystical forest dwelling person. I forget what he was. The word for it, but you know, he lives in the forest. He's this
like sage, a druid or something, maybe.
Like a druid sage person, and his talent was robbing people by transforming into arrow bears and making them drop everything. And so he gets adopted by him, and then he learns, and that's basically it. And
yeah, learns. He didn't really learn. He seriously learned nothing. You're not a druid. In fact, you have no ability to transform into anything at all, and never will, right? It's not possible to multi-class like that.
You know,
He can make him think, though.
Ben, Speedy, you can eventually learn like polymorph.
That's true. I could eventually learn polymorph and turn Milo into an owlbear if I wanted to, which I won't.
Why?
I don't know. Anyway. No reason. All right, Pablo.
Hey man, my name's Pete. Love and understanding. I like plants. Great man. I'm with these group of people. For some reason, man, I'm a cleric, a nature man, and I hate single ladies, man.
You don't hate me, you don't hate anyone. You can't hate.
Sure I hate you.
Pete, love and understanding cannot hate. You can only hate bullies. I'm not a bully.
Goblins, because they just murder things for no reason.
Right.
And,
I don't do that. I don't murder things for no reason.
Especially when I get confused when they say they're a hunting party and I think they're hunting people.
Pablo's actually Bill Cosby. No! Pablo is actually Bob Ross.
I am Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. And then we have Lindsay as Kaylin.
Yeah, Kaylin's family got murked by some dragons, and so her life mission is to get revenge on those dragons. That's who she thinks kills them. I'm only with these guys because I hope that when I do go and face the dragons, I won't be alone. So that way I don't die myself. You know? So, yeah. I think they're all nuts, except no, he's the only sane one. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I keep him in line.
And then the last one is Spivey, who's Noah, who's not here right now, but he will be here later, and we'll worry about that then.
Spivey's character is Noah, the foreigner.
That's about it.
He's a fighter from far, far away across the ocean, and yet his homeland is actually east of here, if you would believe it.
Yeah, you know.
As you do.
That's a round world, right?
Around
assumably.
The world, around the
So,
world.
not really much is known about his character, not much has been expanded about his character, but he's an adept fighter and a half-elf, and generally all-around quality bloke.
We sailed together for a while, you know?
Yeah,
Buds.
Pete and Noah are good buds. Everyone likes Noah, really. No one doesn't like Noah.
He's the only sane
It's
one.
just a top bloke. Can't even say a bad word about him when he's not here.
Also, fun fact, he rolls fantastic whenever he's not there.
It's true. It's true. Whenever he's here, he rolls terribly, but whenever he's absent and Steve is playing for him, he does great.
Amazing.
Very good. Very
It's
good.
incredible.
So, back to the moment at hand. You all wake up. It is very calm, beautiful sunrise.
Oh.
You can see the high road far to the, not necessarily that far. You can see the ocean, certainly. But
Yeah, is this all like flatland right here? Or like hills?
flatland sloping somewhat down. You can definitely see the high road and the ocean beyond it. The Sword Coast is quite beautiful at times like these. It's a little bit chilly, but other than that, not altogether that bad.
I say, whew, bit nipply out this morning. I mean, nippy, everyone.
I get a purple nurple.
You guys wanna get going? It's a lovely day for a walk to a possibly dragon-infested town. Yeah?
I pull out my sword and I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm always
man.
ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, you can put that away for right now. We're still a few hours away. We get going.
Indeed you do. So,
Oh boy.
you make your way north. Do you still follow the outskirts of the forest, or do you defer to the high road and
Let's follow the outskirts.
Yeah, let's
still.
see on
We
the
can
map.
handle ourselves.
Yeah.
It's not like we're gonna find a second group of orcs.
Oh,
As
no.
long as Pablo. I mean,
that
Pete.
would never happen.
Oh my god.
Steve.
Oh god, Steve.
All right, I'll
definitely
roll
pulls up
initiative.
Another group of orcs.
It's okay. This time we convince them to leave,
No,
and
you
you don't
don't.
attack.
It is
Oh,
a very
God.
uneventful trip northward to Thunder Tree.
Yay.
After a few hours of travel, the sun is about like roughly noon at this point, and you make your way to from just following the forest to suddenly there is a trail that you can follow that leads like out of the forest, and you follow that, and eventually it turns into a road of sorts leading into an all but desolate and ruined town, all but abandoned. You find yourself in Thunder Tree.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
It looks it's looking pretty grim.
Where would we have entered from? Like here?
We're
What?
on the map.
We're on the
Are
map.
we on the map? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the bottom left.
I put my arm around Kaylin and I say, "Are you okay?"
I'm like, let's find the fucking dragons.
All right.
Wait,
Understood.
Wait, did we say we're fighting a dragon man?
I mean, dragons are people too.
Mm.
At least that one we met was.
The dragon?
Dragons aren't people, they're monsters.
So,
Sure about that?
do we know,
We can't even kill goblins.
what are these things?
What are what?
The thing I just pinged.
The
Should we
thing-
see those?
Can you see? Oh, what? I don't know what you're. Oh, those.
The top.
Far off in the distance, clear on the other end of town, you see small forms of black, just sort of slumped over and motionless by some of the buildings on the other end of town.
All right. Do we know where the treasure was? Where's the treasure supposed to be hidden?
The person said it was in one of the buildings to the southeast of Thunder Tree.
We are currently in the southwest.
So we need to go to the right.
All right. Well, let's just
go
search every building along the way,
there.
though. I just want to let's start here.
In front of you, you hear a door open from one of the not as
Oh,
ruined
okay.
buildings, and Ashara steps out and says, "Huh, I'm glad you could make it."
Ashara? Do we know her?
The druid.
Yeah, that's a druid.
Him. Oh.
Her.
Her?
Tried hitting
Her.
her.
Oh.
This is the lady that told us to come
I
here.
guess that's
Oh,
not where to
you're
say
a-
you hit on
You're a
somebody.
sight for sore no eyes.
No mice.
I'm just glad you could make it.
Of
I
course.
go to her.
I turn to Pete and I go, did we promise to meet her here?
Yeah, man. You don't remember?
I turn to Noah and I say, why? Steve, imitate Noah. What would Noah say if I asked him why? Why are we here? Why is she here?
Noah just turns to you, shrugs.
I'm ready.
All right,
No,
okay,
no.
that's fair.
So I'm gonna say to the druid lady, I'm gonna say it's not easy being back here again.
I guess yeah. I'll follow her.
I
Also, by
understand
the way.
you in particular do have some history, and for that I'm sorry. What's done is done.
I just look around, I'm just like, mm-mm-mm.
Steve, I just noticed what you put in my, my treasure slot. It's the map. It's the map.
Oh my god.
I think you put that there.
I'm not that creative.
You Anyway.
Anyway.
I turn to this woman and I curtsy a little bit and I go, how may we be of service?
Yes. Since the town was destroyed a few decades ago, all manner of monsters have taken root. There are zombies and mutated plant creatures pretty much everywhere, and in the southeast there appears to have been a small cult, a small sect of dragon worshippers, cultists in that regard.
Southeast, you say?
Yes.
Hmm.
It would seem that they are trying to gain favor with the dragon who has taken residence in the North Tower. His name is Venom Fang.
Oh.
Venom Fang. I'm guessing ice dragon, right? That sounds like an ice dragon.
You don't know much of chromatics, do you?
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
He is Joe.
Oh god.
Ashara sort of looks down the road at your friends and asks, "Are they just going to stand there?" Or...
I I waved them over.
I was looking for any animals in this tree.
Oh my god.
You know, little small living creatures I can
survival.
Sure.
Joke.
I'm not actually good with survival. Oh, wait.
Joke.
Can I be like a little Disney princess? Have like
Up in the top of the tree, you see a small nest that looks like it was made by a bird of some sort, certainly. Small, definitely, and the bird itself does not appear to be here, but there is a nest.
Oh.
Eggs? Fresh eggs?
Shh, I did not tell any of you this.
I know. If I did know, I would say that though.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up. Wait, what? What are we talking about? Hi there, druid lady.
Druid lady does not respond.
I'm just gonna look at her and be like, disregard their antics.
So these cultists, they're still in town? How should we...
I have not seen them leave, certainly. I could spot their black cloaks from across the way. They're quite hard to miss.
What would be the best way, do you think, to dispose of them?
Honestly, I'm not sure. They seem persistent, certainly, and cautious, definitely. They are dealing with the dragon, after all, or attempting to. I'm not entirely sure if one could get the drop on them, but if you could, that would certainly put the odds in your favor.
What do they look like? What are they dressed in?
Black cloaks, silver, draconic-shaped masks. The leader wears a different colored mask, green, I believe.
Definitely Ice Dragon, yes.
I want him.
So I suppose the only thing to do is really to just walk
Sneak
right
up
in and
on
take
him.
them out. Or walk right in and talk to them and convince them that what they're doing is wrong and that they should just leave. Either one.
Do you know what race these worshippers are?
I have not bothered to get close enough to find out.
Certainly you'd be able to tell if they had tails, though, correct? Do Dragonborns have tails?
Yes, dragonborns have tails. So do tieflings.
Did they have tails?
They do not.
Okay.
At least not that I could tell. They do wear quite long cloaks. It would be at least a bit of a challenge.
Okay.
Who knows? There could be a dragonborn or tiefling among them.
I'm gonna completely ignore the conversation and look at what's inside this building.
All right. So as you approach the building, the walls, like the crumbling walls with vines and moss growing all around it, you look inside and it appears to be some sort of ruined barnyard structure. There are... It seems to have been a farmhouse. However, half of it, the far wall you see, has been overgrown by a thicket that has sort of encroached in from the outside and obscured most of that side of the building. In the middle of the room, almost discarded and currently nestled under a tangle of vines, you see what appears to be a small woven cloth doll.
That's just sad.
I'm gonna pick that up too.
I need you to roll stealth.
Oh, lovely. I'm wonderful with stealth, by the way. The best definitely don't have disadvantage on this roll. Definitely don't have this. Well, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
As you approach the doll, you hear sounds coming from the underbrush. You're not sure.
Does a little girl walk out saying, "What are you doing with my doll?"
Oh God.
I've already got another doll from when the goblins killed a bunch of...
Too many dolls.
Probably with the creepy doll collection.
I'm gonna call out to it. Whatever the noise was. Hey there, man!
You're met
Anyone
silent.
there? What was that?
You are met with silence.
Whatever, man. I'm gonna leave the doll in. I'm gonna leave it go back. Well, that was something.
Was that something back there, Pablo or Pete?
What? Oh, I don't know, man. Probably.
Okay, that's fine.
I would suggest not poking around there. Last I checked, behind that barn was quite a number of unfavorable creatures.
Like
Like
smart
how he
creatures, or
said,
like animal creatures, or like dragon creatures?
like zombies and
Well, for one,
mutant plants,
sort
like
of-
she told us.
For one, she points across the way. I need all of you to roll perception.
Doing it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Pablo.
I have +5 on this.
24. I know the place real well.
24. 20.
You wanna know it's funnier than 24?
25.
You aren't, for a moment, you're not exactly sure what she's pointing at. Kaylin, you, however, notice that near the building, a bundle of twigs that sort of blends into the surrounding thickets appears to be almost humanoid, and it is
Where?
a small creature nonetheless, but it appears to be a creature of its own. It is looking at you and
Ooh.
attempting to hide. So far, Kaylin is the only person who sees it.
I don't see it.
Like, guys. Do you guys see that over there? And I point straight to it, and I was like, please tell me you guys see this.
Holy shit! Did I see it? Hold on.
No.
Did
I didn't see it.
Roll perception.
I already
can you
did.
see it now that I'm pointing it out to you?
Can I roll like with
Okay.
advantage now or something?
You still don't see it, even while she is pointing to
Holy shit! It's a tree! I don't know what you're talking about, Lindsay. You're imagining things.
Lindsay appears to be pointing at the base of a tree.
it's moving. How do you not see it?
As you look at it and are pointing at it, it blinks its beady little eyes at you.
Do I notice that?
No.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to it.
I like trees,
I mean, like,
man.
I wouldn't
Roll
do that
perception
single.
one more time.
No.
I like trees, man.
You approach and sort of bend down to look at the whatever you think Lindsay's pointing at, or whatever you think Kaylin's pointing at, and it appears to be a bundle of twigs that have been formed into a roughly humanoid shape. It's about your size, actually, and that's creepy. But suddenly it lashes out and takes a swing at you.
Oh.
I see it, and I'm pulling my bow, and I'm shooting it.
Everyone roll initiative.
No.
Tokens. Boom.
Lindsay, what the fuck? Why didn't you warn me?
I did! Oh, Speedy.
Ish, that's a lot of pounds of dice.
Oh no, I rolled a 6.
Katie, that's a lot of pounds of dice. Dear Lord. Hey, there's that battle music. Hey, Fitz. Love you, buddy. I was just gonna poke the sticks.
Oh, he got a
Why is
20
everyone-
on his
They're
initiative,
not
perfect.
just sticks.
However, it swipes right in front of your face, and you see it now, and
Whoa! Weird gust of wind that just blew this tree branch towards me.
I'd be like, single, are you that dumb?
I say,
That's us,
whoa,
baby.
whoa there. Hey,
not surprised by it. So you can go.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm shooting at it. Actually, no. I'm gonna use my sword, because it's twiggish, So I'm gonna run up to it. Boom. And I'm gonna use my sword and pray for.
Lindsay, that never works.
It never works.
You manage to swing near it and knock off some of the twigs on its shoulder. However, it looks over at them and doesn't seem too perturbed.
Okay. That's good to know. And then
It is going to look over at you,
Mhm.
and it will also attempt to take a swing with its claws at you and miss.
I think it wants to hug us.
I don't think so, Single.
Milo.
Nothing in this town wants to hug you.
Okay, well, I don't see it, obviously, so
At this point, it is moving around, and there are a bunch
It's
of...
evident there's something with twigs.
Although, is it in his line of sight still?
Is it? Yeah, not, I don't think so, but, who's this?
But you mean you know where it
That's
is.
Ashara, the druid.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move up.
She just went back
She's
inside.
like, nope, I'm not messing with this.
Ashara, what is this? How do we kill it?
Is it in my line of sight?
You can see it.
Okay, can I try and shoot at it?
Yes.
Okay.
Make an attack roll.
Trying to find my attack, short bow. Let's go. Nope.
Nope.
I'm gonna open up my shields, because, you know, that's a thing. I'm just gonna sort of stare off into the distance, not really paying attention.
Oh my
Okay.
god. You're so useless.
Useless.
Okay, Steve, do your Noah
It's my
work.
turn!
You use your Noah magic.
Oh, for crying out loud. He approaches right next to Single. And
What's he gonna do? He's gonna hit and kill it in one shot.
You got 21.
21.
I mean, he's hitting it. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is it
I
possible
mean,
that
I
he
imagine as it's made of twigs, he's pretty crunchy, right?
he just sort of stabs it in the chest and swings upward, and you see just this pile of twigs just sort of fly into the air and scatter in the surrounding area.
Is it? It's dead.
It's dead.
I
Not
search.
really that hard.
Wow.
I'm gonna run into that building with the druid lady, and I'm gonna be like, what was that?
I'm gonna search the twig thing.
Alright. Ashara will be like, that, my friend, was called a twig blight. Nasty little creatures, especially in large numbers. I did say there were large numbers behind that bomb.
You weren't wrong.
More
Now
of
we know where
them.
to steer clear. I'm
Alright,
here and I'm gonna yell at these dudes. Hold on, Speedy, I'm talking. I'm
Okay.
gonna yell at my guys and be like, if one of you approaches something you're unsure of, you're doomed. I will not save you.
oh god. There are a lot of them, aren't there?
She said there was a bunch of them. We should go while we can.
I mean, they're made of wood. They can't move fast. Do I see anything? Does this tree have anything to loot?
It is a tree.
Can I loot the tree?
No.
Roll
Is it-
survival.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
19.
You managed to grab a few of the low-hanging branches and sticks. You
Well, no, I
collect
mean like the tree monster.
the tree monster, the twig blight.
Yeah.
You managed to loot it for small twigs and branches and stuff. None of it seems alive, especially now that it has broken apart into pieces.
I'm gonna be like, yo, those are some
Like,
really
you
nice
have a
sticks,
small
man.
handful of pretty useful firewood.
Those are
Nice.
some
All
really
right.
nice sticks, man.
Got some kindling. All right, I'm gonna book
Got
it out of
some
there.
Good taste.
Can
Yeah, we should just walk away while we're ahead.
Would I be able to suss by just looking at it where, like,
Hold
how
on.
it developed or where it, like, came from?
I'm
Let's get
grabbing Pete's arm and I'm dragging him away.
Thank you.
Insight.
An
Come
insight
here.
check.
Whoa, man.
So-
Ashara, do you come
An
here
insight
often?
check. Okay.
This
Here
is
we go,
my
man.
this is my hideout whenever I do stay here for extended periods. Yes.
Yeah.
Looking around
It's,
inside, you notice it's kind of bare. There's clean marble floor, not marble, but stone floor. A small desk in one of the corners to the southwest, and a rack for presumably putting on and storing armor when not in use. There's nothing currently on that rack, as Shara is wearing her leather armor.
Love what you've done with the place. So roomy. Do you bring other people back here often?
Anyway, so, Ken, from what you saw of the twig blight, you get the feeling that it, given how it, when it died, it broke apart into smaller twigs of what looked to be natural wood. You can assume that they were made either directly or indirectly through some sort of magical process. So they are akin, but not quite like constructs in that regard.
Kind of like. Okay. So I'll just join them. Wait, is everybody inside? I'll just.
I'm the only one
No.
inside right now.
I'm outside and I'm looking around, just like keeping an eye out.
You see a few more twig blights at the edges of the barn, but they do not advance.
Okay.
Still, I'm on the lookout.
Well, you've made your way in here. I'm sorry there isn't much to see.
No, it's a lovely little hideaway for sure.
Single.
all you need to really round the place out is a man.
I'm good, thank you.
As in
So
perfect timing, I'm gonna walk in the door.
wait. Okay, as she walks in, I ask her, "How do you take to being sexually harassed
You
by
don't.
this gnome?"
That is a very good point. Not
We were
very
just having a conversation.
As I walk in and hear
No,
that,
No.
I'm gonna be like, we need to go find out what's going on with the
All right.
worshippers.
Agreed. I would be very, very glad if you could.
Mm-hmm.
All
So I
right.
walk out. I keep dragging Pete along with me because he's kind of out of
The
it.
ear, not the ear.
Lady,
Come on.
it's been a pleasure as always.
I walk back in and I drag Single out.
Ow! Ow!
I'm like,
ow!
come on.
Imagine you're dragging me by the ear.
Okay. What
I'm
path
like
should
Brock.
we take? I don't want to walk in between the houses because of all the little woodland.
What are we here
Twig.
for again, man?
Guys, we're gonna fuck up some dragons and their worshippers.
That wasn't
So
a joke.
I am gonna
Alright.
take this trail up here.
I'll follow,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Gonna go along. Just kind of wandering.
Further
Looking for any
down the-
traps. Looking for any traps as I go.
All right,
Mhm.
roll
I'm not.
perception or investigate. Perception. So,
Me too.
as
Nat
you guys
20.
are following the trail,
Nat 20.
you're keeping your eyes peeled for any signs of trap makings, but the only thing you see that is even remotely trap related is there's a large swath of web down the road to the right, just in front of a what looks to be a fork. There are dense, heavy thickets on either side, which would make it a challenge to go around it. And it is a web that seems not too fun to go through either. Up to the north, you see a few more buildings, and at the far end, you see a building that appears to be a tavern with the sign hanging from a single.
Is the sign saying hanging from single?
There's a tavern sign that is hanging from a single remaining link to the whatever post it was.
Like
hanging
this
on.
place?
Hanging by a corner. No, to the north. There's this building.
Ah, okay. So over here is where the spider webs are?
Yes.
Alright, guys, I got this. I take out my tinder box, I take out the tinder that I collected, the kindling I collected from that twig monster.
Amazing.
And I light a fire under the web.
You light a fire under the web. Make me an attack roll.
What kind of attack roll?
Just make a ranged attack with whatever you're using to shoot fire.
I'm not shooting fire.
He's
just
walking right up
building
to
a fire.
Yeah, he's placing it.
Okay, that's fine. You start a fire on the web, and
He's up here.
you do disturb the web a little bit in doing so, but you manage to shake off what little you got on you. The rest of the web is now burning slowly, but burning. This particular web doesn't appear to be burning too fast. It appears to still have some sort of residue keeping it from becoming a light that much faster. And yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I already lit it on fire.
It is now even more on fire.
Good.
You hear a chittering sound, almost like insect legs.
Oh, not spiders.
Spiders are not insects; they are arachnids.
Yes.
They are indeed arachnids. But
You
They,
tell him.
the sound that they make while walking is distinctly different.
as from over the garden wall, as it were, you hear and see a spider that is much, much, much larger.
On fire.
It is not on fire.
Why is it not on fire?
Oh god.
You see it perched on top of the wall looking at you.
Why is
Can
it
I
not
name
on
it?
fire? It's on the
No,
webs.
you cannot name it.
The fire you lit is like in the middle of the path, clearing away that area.
Should I try and charm it? Should I try
No,
and charm it?
let's just kill it.
I think you should try and charm it. It's the only way.
I
We
pull out
want
my
that
bow.
spider on our side.
It would last for a minute.
I pull out my bow.
I'll hold on to mine.
No?
Roll
He's
initiative.
not really attacking us. Why don't we leave?
I
He's a
say,
nice little guy.
hello, spider.
Nothing in this town is okay. We're gonna kill it.
No, it's just a
I,
pull out my
I
bow
say
and I
hello,
shoot at it.
spider.
Aw.
It gives no response.
Also, Lindsay just shot at the spider.
Oh.
That's
Oh
funny.
my god.
Roll
Oh
initiative
my god.
again.
I
Initiative
don't
again.
wait for initiative. I got 20
I should have
initiative.
cast Speak with Animals. What am I doing?
Nothing. You're doing nothing because I'm killing it.
5.
Why are you so aggressive?
Wow.
Nothing in this town is okay.
But you're in the town. Are you not okay?
Nothing that lives in the
You're.
town.
Are you saying you're
Is
not
okay.
alive?
I don't live in the town.
You used to.
Oh my god, not anymore.
This is
I
your
lived
home.
in it when it was okay.
I should have tried to befriend the spider. I regret this.
All right, so is it dead from Lindsay's shot?
Slug used the bow.
Unfortunately, that's
No, look how
what,
big that is.
13 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 11 damage.
Yeah, 11.
11 damage. That is indeed 11 damage.
That's a number.
Yeah.
You knock an arrow in your bow and quickly release it, and the arrow flies straight through and lodges itself in the spider's thorax, the big bulging backside of it. And you see this sort of greenish ooze come out from it as the spider sort of squeals a bit and focuses on all of you. Pete.
Is me. I am going to go ahead.
Wait, hold on, can I do a
I'm-
bonus action?
Yes, you may.
I want to cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on the spider. So anytime I do damage now, it's an extra 1d6 as well.
You could have
when
done
I-
it before
when
you
I
attacked
hit it.
with the weapon.
I don't care.
Okay.
Now it's after.
You know what? I was gonna. Never mind. I was gonna do that. Never. I was gonna cast Bless on it. Never mind. I was gonna go give it a whacky.
A wacky wacky.
Give you your double wacky.
Because this
Your
one lasts for an
patented double
hour.
wacky.
So
My
even if the
patented
spider
double
dies, I can
wacky.
count. Nat 20! And then a nat 1.
Is the second one a disadvantage?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No, that's advantage.
No, my second attack is not a disadvantage. It's just
Okay.
normal.
Unlike
Okay.
mine. If that were mine, that would have sucked. That's
So-
a nat 20.
You beat the spider upside the head and swing your quarterstaff with the same sort of thrust of momentum, and almost break all of the spider's legs. It is barely up. It is struggling very much so. However,
Nice.
its last breath of life,
Probably last.
ironically, it's going to attempt
Poop
to
out a bunch of baby spiders?
It is going to please don't interrupt me.
Sorry.
It's going to turn around and shoot a spray of web at Pete.
Oh.
This will hit.
Yay!
You are restrained by this gross, sticky web.
Sure. There we go.
Time to light Pete on fire.
Wow, man, this feels really good on the skin.
Noah is going to run up to the spider.
Take
Because
it out.
everyone's-
Take it out.
because literally everyone's shit. And he is going to stab the spider. Oh my god.
Does it hit?
Does it hit?
The spider's
Spider
dead.
goes down.
But
Spivey has currently killed everything you guys have fought.
That's only 2 things.
he's watching.
No,
He's
I-
seen this in action.
Is last hitting important?
Uh-uh.
No, but it's just ironic.
Yeah.
Milo.
It's dead.
Well, I'm gonna
What
be
are we
like,
supposed to do?
hey guys, just leave me here. This spider web feels really nice.
I
Alright.
used my sword and I cut him out of it.
Okay,
Darn.
so are we? Wait. Just for clarification, are we still like in a state of combat?
Yes.
But it's dead.
Or is there more, Ben?
Okay, can I take a really? Can I scurry around for like a really long twig?
There are thickets right to the north of you. You can grab some, yes.
I'm gonna take a thicket. I'm gonna go to the fire. I'm gonna set the thicket on fire.
Okay.
Make sure it's really like on fire, and then I'm gonna throw it into the web.
So you just are setting the web more on fire. That's fine.
Yes, it needs to be more on fire.
Okay. Single.
More on fire.
You're setting the web more on fire?
Wait, don't
Yes.
put the fire when I'm in the web right next to the... Maybe you can cut me out
How's the web doing? How's it looking? Is it...
I love the drawing of the fire scene. Scream.
It's beautiful.
now. True art.
Ooh, yeah, it's peaceful fire noises.
Peaceful fire. That is some great fire, Steve.
More on fire.
Anyway, Single, what are you doing?
Hey, you guys, you should probably free me from this, this web, this fire. Fire! Why would you set it on fire while I'm right
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Pete and I'm gonna drag him away from it.
Okay.
I'm just sort of like breathing at the fire.
Has Lindsay cut him out yet? Oh no, it hasn't been her turn. Yeah, I guess I'll cut him out.
Okay. I need you to make a dexterity check.
Dexterity.
You manage to take one of your stiletto knives and just
Think
cut a smooth line all across the back of the web where Pete had been restrained, and just peel it open, and underneath Pete's clothing is not even touched by the blade.
I hadn't even considered that, but if I had rolled poorly, I probably would have just stabbed Pete. Woo.
Wow, man, you're really good with knives.
Surgical precision.
You
That was
didn't even
adapted in a
hesitate
previous
to
life.
try to be careful.
Suddenly, from behind,
Oh no! I don't like those words.
Is that another spider of
Suddenly.
equal size?
That is a spider of equal size.
Oh no.
It is going to scurry down the wall and take a bite at Noah.
No.
And it pierces through the armor, and Spivey takes a small chunk of damage. You're up.
Not Noah. Okay. I'm too close to shoot my arrow, and I don't want to get hit, so I'm gonna back up a little bit. And I'm gonna use my bow to shoot him.
Moving out of its range will cause an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Let me have it.
It will attempt to bite at you and miss as
Okay,
it
cool.
goes running away.
Okay, cool.
It's like getting bitten by this thing.
So yeah, bow and arrow. 19.
Yeah, you can hit with that.
You pierce it in the back. There's now an arrow sticking out of it, much like
Spivey here?
We have a Spivey.
We have a Spivey.
Steve, you are done playing Noah.
Is he in? He's not in Zoom yet,
he's in-
is he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
You have to hit the arrow key to the side, which is probably going to make it really hard to record
Oh
everyone.
no, I can fix this.
Okay.
Okay, so I hit it right. And yeah.
All right, I'm
Cool.
going to move a little bit to the side, so I'm not grouped up with everyone.
Okay.
I'm still next to it, so that shouldn't get me attacked.
Oh, you're fine.
Also, it already used its action. And I'm going to do a wacky wacky.
A double wacky.
Double
A double
wacky.
wacky. 24, 20.
Probably patented double wacky.
God damn. Pablo's Spivey.
Hello.
You do your double wacky. So, Spivey, you
Yeah.
joined in the middle of a spider encounter.
Oh no, wait, Spivey's here. He's not going to be able to hit it.
Can I?
These are
Could you,
spiders
like,
of
wait until your turn
unusually
ended?
large size.
Oh, okay.
Also, fun fact, the two things that you guys managed to kill, you, while I was controlling your character, managed to get the last hit on both of them.
Yeah.
So we got the assist. You got the
Spivey,
kill.
every time Steve is controlling you or has controlled you, he always
rolls
like
really
rolls
He does
great.
amazing.
So much better than you in every way.
Yeah, no, I've attempted rolling dice in my spare time, and I still don't roll anything above a 10. So,
I'm bad
Well-
with actual dice, but Roll20 seems to be nice to me.
So,
Yes.
We'll see.
you're in front of a giant spider. What do you do?
What about Steve? Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? In the mirror.
It's my mom.
Hello.
Okay, go.
wow.
Continue.
Oh, that was great. Okay.
Continue.
Whose turn is it?
It's
No.
Boy,
Spivey.
The awesome.
I'm still loading up. Can
All right.
Oh, okay.
my bad. Sorry.
Here's the scene. There's a spider right in front of you. What do you want to do?
Oh, I want to hit it.
Okay.
I can get my character sheet right now. Let's. All right, here we go. Whoa, no, it's changed. What's happened? Oh.
Oh yeah, the new
The character sheet
sheets.
is different, yeah. Forgot you haven't been here in a while.
He's like,
Wow.
Did that work?
Yeah, it
no.
worked. It didn't hit,
Oh.
but it worked.
I mean, it worked. But it didn't work.
Milo.
This is what happens when Spivey controls Spivey.
Okay, Benjamin.
Did the spider come from the web?
No, the spider came from the building.
The building. So the building is infested.
Mm.
Can I? Is that a
See-
reasonable? Is that a reasonable thing
If
to
you think it's reasonable, I mean.
Wait,
I mean,
you wanna,
okay.
wait, you want to light the building on fire?
Yeah, but I don't want to kill anybody. Can I just
The
like?
building is made
walk-
of stone, Ben.
You can't. So anyway, it's not even effective. Can I just walk up to the spider and try and push it really hard into the fire?
Ben's gonna die.
I just want to do it. Why not?
You would have to push it like 15 or so feet into the fire.
How?
Each square on the grid is 10 feet wide.
Okay. Well,
It is a
Then-
very large spider as well. You can certainly try.
no. No. Can I take like a whole bunch of thickets, set them on fire, and then throw it at the spider to set it on fire?
Make an attack roll. A ranged attack.
A ranged attack.
Just roll a d20.
Or would it be better to just, or would it? Okay, just roll a d20.
Yeah.
Plus
Probably better
anything.
to just attack it.
Roll a d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Ben's.
Ben's causing
So you toss the burning branches at the spider. I need you to roll me 1d4 of fire damage.
Oh.
You lightly char the remaining spider.
How pathetic.
Man, if only you had some sort of weapon you could use.
Yeah, I know. Duh.
Single.
It's me. Oh, I try to seduce the spider. No.
Roll me a.
No. I'm not going to try to seduce the spider. I'm not going to do that. No. I'm going to do the best thing, and I'm going to start mocking the spider.
Oh,
Can't sleep,
jeez.
like you always do.
No. I'm gonna tell the spider that its spider mother was a whore.
Oh my god.
You can't do that, man. It could be a sensitive topic.
That's the point. Okay, Noah? Listen. This spider's mother was a whore. She slept with every other male spider around, and then she ate their heads off.
I mean, strong, independent spider woman.
3.
So that's spider's wisdom.
So, the spider looks at you, and you can see that it has no idea what you just said. It is probably barely even intelligent to recognize speech, if that intelligent. And yet, somehow, you get the feeling that you have just crushed whatever will had remained in this spider to stay alive.
Oh my god.
You have killed something with vicious mockery.
Oh my god.
I just killed a spider by telling its mother was a whore.
You don't
What is life?
You don't do that. That's
Not cool, single man.
For that one person in chat, yes, Lolth is a whore.
Not cool,
Oh my
single
god.
man. Not cool.
Alright.
I'm gonna gingerly step around the spider body and peek inside the building if there was an opening here. Or did it climb over the wall?
It climbed over the wall.
Okay, well I'm gonna look, do I see any openings?
You notice that this building is not as ruined as some of the others. It's still almost intact. There are some sections of the roof, namely the ones where the spiders had crawled out of, that are gaps in what still remains as a tiled roof. But other than that, you see, gazing inside, shelves toppled over in disarray, more web covering most of the area. And looking through a window, you see crates of goods broken over, sundered, and just discarded everywhere along the floor. It looks as if this used to be a general store of sorts, but it has certainly seen better days.
I'm going to go up to the spider. I'm gonna loot it. I'm gonna look for spider meat, and I'm gonna try and milk its fangs for venom.
Roll survival. Give me 2 survival rolls. So first we're gonna do spider meat and then venom. Okay?
Shit!
Awful. Of course, Venom was the second one where he rolls the net one.
Why is there a giant 6 in there?
Oh,
Does that mean
oh
it's
Steve, you look so happy.
He's like,
Alright.
let's go, I'm ready.
So, going over to the spider's back, you take your stiletto and attempt to stab through the carapace, and you tear open the spider, like the back of the spider, and looking inside, you see all sorts of organs, and you don't know, for the life of you, what is good and what isn't in terms of meat. There is just a lot of spider guts everywhere.
Just grab the first thing I see.
All right, you acquire spider guts.
Yeah.
As for milking the fangs of venom, you attempt to. Do you have a vial or something to collect it in?
I used to have health potions, so now that I use, so I assume I have. Yeah.
You have an empty crystal vial. Okay,
yeah.
So you attempt to gather some venom in one of those. You press it against the fang and sort of pull, and nothing is coming out. You pull a little bit harder, and still nothing is coming out. And eventually, you're pulling so hard that the fang just breaks off.
Oh shit!
All right. I keep the fang.
Okay.
Can I put it in the vial? Can I keep it there?
Sure.
Okay. I just like keeping little trinkets of things that I kill.
Would I be able to?
I'm gonna walk over to Noah. And I'm gonna say, "Psst, I have the goods," and I'm gonna hand him a healing potion.
Jeez, mate. What is my health right now? Actually.
You took a hit from a spider, and that's it.
You're
Just a
fine.
hit.
Yeah.
I should be
Look,
right.
he took a
Yeah.
bite.
Is he? Are we poisoned?
No.
No.
Okay. Would
Is that a lie?
I was hoping he would like try to grab the thing and then like his hands would slip and he would go back.
I
up
was
and try and
with
keep
a
moving
nat
and-
1. I was really expecting to just get poisoned.
I mean,
Would
man,
I-
I can
Wait,
cure
wait.
poison, man.
would I be able to try and milk the other fang better?
No, we need to keep moving.
I want to do
Ishman,
it.
no, that's
Roll
not a serial
survival.
killer thing at all. It's just like it's just a gnome thing, I think.
Roll survival.
Roll survival.
Oh my gosh,
I'm gonna show you guys how
I can't believe
it
Ben broke the thing.
could be done. I didn't break the
I
fang.
meant Speedy.
How dare you?
I can't believe Speedy broke the thing.
So you take the vial from Speedy, which still has one of the fangs in it.
No, I had my own.
You have your own.
Yes.
So you take your health potion vial, put it under the other fang, and start doing the process to milk it. And similar to the other fang, there's nothing is coming out. Looking over at the markings on the spider, you get the feeling that neither of these spiders are actually venomous.
Oh, awkward. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
by
fine.
the way, guys, these spiders aren't venomous.
Now you tell me, Pete.
Bloody heck.
We're sitting there like watching the milk of fanes and we're just like,
I mean, I am a nature
Doing.
At
guy.
this point, the web has burnt away, and there are small cinders and smolders in the
Alright.
in the road.
I tell us to keep going.
I walk over here and I'm like, huh, what's this big giant 6 looking thing? Actually, from my perspective, I'm like, what is this big giant 9 looking thing?
That would be something that I accidentally moved to the token layer. That's one of the buildings that I have a key for what is in it, and that key was spiders.
Ah!
6
So
means spiders, keep it in mind.
I grabbed Pete by one. I grabbed Pete's
I'm
ear
walking,
in one hand
I'm walking.
and Single's ear in the other, and I dragged them forward.
You can't grab that many ears.
No.
I have
I
skills.
can walk on my own.
No.
Don't you drag me.
Ow,
I'm
stay
fine. I'll
focused.
take
I'm not
poison.
hitting
I
on
will take poison
anyone.
even.
I want all of you to roll stealth.
Oh boy.
I'm not
Disadvantage.
being stealthy, I'm just yelling.
I am great at
She
stealth.
pulled on my ear, I can't help it.
Yeah, I
Pablo
got a
is
5.
horrible at stealth.
Just whatever it is, we got noticed.
Oh god.
What I like everything from every building in the area. Just noticed us. Yeah, Ben is a +9 to stealth.
Oh yeah, the Dragonborns. That's where they live, right?
Oh
We see him walk out and walk back in.
Yeah.
no.
He walks out, looks at you. You all stop.
Hold on. But can I, like, quickly before he runs back inside, I'd like to cast Friends on him.
Sure. Cast friends.
Wait, do I have friends? Where's Friends? Why don't I have Friends? Where'd it go?
If he's
It's not on my
hostile
list.
to you, I don't think you can.
What? Oh, that's right. It wasn't available in the macros. It wasn't in the pre-made list of spells, I think.
Okay, so
No,
Let me
it's
just
not.
look up what Friends does then. So
It is not in the list.
Friends. So you. Okay. Yeah, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at that cultist for
Okay.
1 concentration.
Okay. And I go, hello there, friend.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Speedy. You get a 1d4 on skill checks now.
Yes, hello. He sort of retreated into the building at this point, so you're not actually talking to him unless you approach.
I'm approaching.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I'll go with him.
I'm not.
I say, how goes it? We're simply travelers.
Looking inside the building, you see that much like the other building where the spiders were, this appears to be a store of some sort, but there are a much larger variety of plant life in this particular area. And there appears to be sort of broken shards of ceramic everywhere, and a few shelves, certainly. The cultist is back at a makeshift desk from one of the turned over bookshelves. And he turns when he hears you come in.
I go, hello, kind sir.
Hello.
We're travelers and scavengers. We heard there might be something worth looking for in this town. Thought we might have a look around. Could you tell us anything about the area? And what you're doing here?
Why should I?
I mean, I'm just curious. I didn't have any real motive. Just thought it'd be a friendly thing to do.
Being friendly tends to get you killed.
I mean, it's gotten me this far.
I'm sure it has. But again, why should I tell you? I see no reason.
Well, I suppose if I'm not quite speaking your language yet, I have a few silver pieces that might change your mind.
We have far more.
Okay. Well, interesting. So what are you doing here? Why so edgy?
He seems very dismissive of you, and he really doesn't seem like he's one for conversation, and he doesn't want you anywhere near him, pretty much. And it seems like he's had a bad day. But after a while, you see a sort of clarity in his eyes. A minute has passed. Your spell is up.
I thought Friends was an hour. Or is that Charm Person?
Nah.
Friends is a cantrip, and it lasts up to 1 minute with concentration.
Then I meant to use Charm
boy,
Person.
Nah, it's too late. You can't go back
No, I don't
now.
think I don't have friends. I don't have that many. Oh wait, yes I do have friends. Never mind.
Too late. Can't go back now.
I have
You're
the thing
stuck.
for friends. I realized I do have the macro for it.
Give him hell, Steve.
Now, if you wish to fog my mind further, I would suggest you leave. Sort of puts his hand on a scimitar that is under his cloak, resting against his hip.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna
Speak nothing of this, and perhaps I will forget you.
I can't sleep.
Oh my god.
You cast sleep. Okay. Where is the radius you want to do sleep from? Just centered on him?
He gets to choose which creatures, and I don't think he knows if there's any other creatures around.
Yeah.
He chooses the initial radius, and then it affects things outward.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll choose centered on him. That includes this whole building, right? Okay, so he's asleep. I'm gonna go over to him. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look around this building first, and then I'm gonna look at his body and try and loot it.
So I want you to make a insight check.
Nope. Nope.
You're so bad today.
You're in a building. There's a lot of debris. The cultist is currently
as for the
taking
outside,
a nap.
guys, I got one.
No.
The cultist is currently taking a nap on top of the bookshelf that he was using as a desk.
Yeah. Can I search his body now?
You may.
What do I find?
You find in his coin purse a total of 10 gold pieces and a small gem of sorts, roughly about another 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk on in.
What's his mask?
Hey,
look like?
Single, how's it go?
Is he wearing a mask?
He is wearing a mask.
Alright, take it off.
He is wearing what appears to be a gray, sort of abstractly draconic shaped mask. It has sort of horns, 2 main horns, and spikes in the other directions. And where the eyes would be, there are 2 black holes for allowing visibility so you can see through it. You take them off. You now have a cultist mask.
I'm gonna walk in and be like, "Hey,
Guys.
Single, how's it go?" Oh, of course.
Remember that thing we did with those red capes?
That worked out so well. I'm gonna go quickly and take the scimitar off this guy or whatever weapons he has.
Yeah. Actually, can I have that scimitar?
No.
Be my guest.
Cool. I have 2 scimitars now.
Why do you have
Okay.
to?
I mean, I already have like 4 from the red brands.
Oh my
Well, whatever.
God.
Help me tie this guy up, Pete.
Do we have any rope? I don't have any rope.
Can we find some rope?
One of you has.
I have rope.
I think, yeah.
Okay.
We'll tie him up.
Tie him
I
up.
guess.
So I guess you need me in there. Yeet.
Something seemed weird about this room to you guys?
No.
I don't care.
Not really.
Nothing particularly seems weird about the room, but it does seem like a ruined shop of sorts. Like you see broken bits of glass pottery. It seems like it was an alchemist's shop, or at least an herbalist shop.
Yeah, I haven't found anything in here. I don't know if you guys want to have a look. I got dust in my eyes or something.
Yeah, I'm
fine,
not too
let's
worried
go.
about it.
Alright.
Bye.
Okay. Well,
Probably went to the same spot.
We're in the same spot.
I'm gonna take this guy's black cloak as well. Also, what race is he under the mask?
Under the mask, you remove it, and he is a human male.
Weird.
We should kill him.
You want me to kill him?
Yep.
Is that Kaylin or Lindsay talking?
Both.
Okay.
Well then.
Did she make that suggestion out loud?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk into the room.
It's too late. He is already dead.
Are you kidding me?
No, not really. But I am gonna, like, gag him as well. And like try and hide him or something. Maybe knock over a bookcase on top of him,
Shove him into the woods.
so he can't move.
I'm not really
Or
a big
scream.
fan of cult
You
members.
could
Now
just
he's
stab
just
him in
gonna
the
like
heart.
starve to death under there.
So you take off the robe and you leave him in the traveler's clothes, like the dark, sort of assassin-like robes underneath.
Mm-hmm.
You now have a black cloak and a gray cultist mask.
Nice. I put him on.
Wait,
Okay.
okay.
The cloak is much too large for you, and it is dragging along the floor. That might be why.
I walk out of the room dressed like that, and I go, woo!
Your arms also cannot reach fully out of the sleeves.
But
I'm a
Perhaps someone else
cultist.
should wear that.
remembering that.
Yeah, you're probably right, Caleb.
Remembering they said that the treasure was stored in a building in the south.
I volunteer
East,
Pete.
I'm gonna
Okay.
do a perception check in this room to see if this was the area with the loot.
You remember that she was the person who asked you to retrieve the necklace, she said that she had run an herbalist shop. So, putting 2 and 2 together, you assumed that this would be the place. And after a thorough search, under one of the bookcases that you moved, you see a small box. And opening it up, you see a gold chain necklace with a pendant set with an emerald. A very, very beautiful, finely crafted necklace.
Can I just check to see if it's magic? I'm not very good with Arcana.
Roll Arcana.
Yeah, 2.
Oh my god.
You
Okay.
do not
Got him.
detect any latent or otherwise magical effects about this.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna give the
Wait.
necklace thing to Lindsay.
So
Here we go.
how long is this cultist sleeping?
He's
He's tied
still
up and
currently
gagged.
asleep.
So
Okay,
He's got a minute.
how many bookshelves are
write that down,
in-
Lindsay. By the way.
While they do this, can I take the necklace back to the druid ladies?
That's not her. It's not her necklace.
That's not her necklace
Oh, that's
It's
not
the
the necklace?
necklace
No.
of somebody back in Phandalin who had asked.
that we
you.
rescued.
Oh.
They said we could have it.
Okay, well then
Yeah,
I keep
it
it.
was
I put it
already-
on because it's
That's
beautiful.
It is. It is very
Okay.
beautiful.
So how many
Okay.
bookshelves? How many bookshelves are in
I
the
don't
room?
need stupid
There
jewelry.
are roughly 3 shelving units. One of them is still upright and has been moved a little bit to reveal the box. Another one has been toppled over but is still roughly intact, and that is what the cultist is currently sprawled out over and sleeping on. And
Okay,
the
so
third
there's
one in the north
sorry.
corner is also toppled over and broken into a bunch of debris.
dang it. Okay, so would I be able to like make a wall out of bookshelves to try and make him think like he's in a different place?
I think we're spending too much time here. Why
No,
don't we
no, no,
move
no,
on?
no, no,
I
no,
think
no,
we
no,
need
no,
to
no,
move
no,
on.
No, 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 no.
Walls.
Okay, you can
Alright.
stay here and do that. We're gonna
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna move
Keep
along.
going. No, 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 no. Okay.
Roll
Is
strength
that
and stealth.
Strength and stealth.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and I also would like to, before I make the wall, I'm gonna drop some food there, which is a bit of goblin meat.
He's gagged. Oh my.
Can
You've got a giant barrel full of like horrible meat. By
Alright,
the way.
So
like,
I'm gonna
putrid.
drop that.
It's starting to smell. You haven't really preserved any of it, have you?
Oh, it was. Oh no, actually, it was salted. It was salted.
It was salted.
The
yeah.
meat is salted. The goblin meat is not.
Okay, can I leave like a bit of the
Meat
salted
that
meat?
came from live goblins has not been salted in any way.
Can I leave a bit of the salted meat?
Yeah.
Like a bit of the salted meat. Okay, so I leave it there, and then I make the wall. So that's strength and stealth.
Yes.
By the way, Ben is just walking around. You know, he's like a little halfling, and he's just got this giant like barrel he's carrying all the time.
Yep. Yep. That's how this works, isn't it?
Yes, that is how it works. Okay, stealth.
Okay.
Now the strength.
You managed to
Is-
silently shove some of the bookcases aside.
It's strength
Roll.
though.
No. Athletics. Or
That's a save.
It's
Yeah,
a,
that's-
Does it
works.
matter?
It works.
Okay.
With effort, which is surprising for you being a halfling, you managed to move the bookcase and sort of tilt it over on its corner, so it is blocking the cultist out from the major exit of the room. It roll deception with disadvantage.
Why disadvantage? Just for.
Because why not?
Because all you did was move around a bookcase.
Okay, deception with disadvantage. How would I calculate that?
just
Make a
roll
deception
deception.
roll and take the lower of the 2 numbers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Given that you just moved around a bookcase and stuff, you're not sure how effective the illusion will be, but you get the feeling that he will be confused at the very least.
Okay. Okay, so I.
All right.
I'm gonna start
Wait.
walking on.
So I'm
It
gonna.
took
I'm
about-
gonna. I'm
It
gonna
took
leave.
about a minute to set that up.
I'm gonna leave, really quickly.
Okay.
Well, we found the loot. We're good to go, right? Nothing else. No
No.
more business here. We're gonna leave.
We're going in
Okay.
this building.
Back down at the south end of the building, you see what appears to be a sort of smithy, like a blacksmith shop, a chimney sort of rising out of a wooden building. No smoke coming out of it.
Let me take point.
And
I guess.
over towards the other end, you see another ruined, what used to be a building. At this point, you can't even tell what sort of building it used to be off to the right.
We're going north.
I'm gonna open up this door.
I'm
Okay.
just walking towards this one for the
I'm
moment.
following Milo. I mean, not Milo, Pete.
You open up the door.
Safely.
Zombies.
Zombies.
You find two. You see two sort of corpses lying on the floor, covered.
I shut the door.
They notice you, or at least they notice the door opening and closing, and they sort of get up from whatever they were doing and shamble over.
And be like, Pete, what did you see?
But neither of them are that particularly fast or really worried at this point. They don't really know what's going on. They just heard something at the door.
Yeah.
I mean,
they
there's
probably
no reason
don't know
for
how to
us to
open
kill
doors.
these zombies, right, Kaylin? There's a couple zombies in there. Is that an issue or?
We need to clear this town of anything evil or suspicious.
Yeah. No, I
Let's
gotta
take 'em
agree with
out.
Kaylin on this
Alright,
one.
then I'm gonna.
What if
breach
those
the
are her
clear.
parents?
I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna give it a whack.
Oh, you just triggered her.
Wow.
Okay. Make a roll.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
You triggered her.
I mean, could I do both attacks, or do you think just the one?
Yeah, you
is
can
like-
do both attacks.
Okay. Here we go. Boom, boom. I don't know if any of them hit. But give it a little whack.
Okay. You've whacked the zombie with one end of your pole, and it's sort of like you come around and whack it with the other end of your pole, and it's just like not as effective the second time around, but you hit it a bunch.
Also, I'm gonna back up one square, take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. The zombie is going to swipe at you, and that is a roll of 15.
Does not hit.
Okay.
I did open up my shield at the start of this, so 18. I started like when we first got to the village.
So, re-rolling initiative, guys.
Why?
Oh,
these two.
Again.
I'm just gonna
God.
put in 15.
Hey, I beat Lindsay.
Shut up.
By the way, apparently we can edit our numbers
Yep.
ourselves. I did not
Can.
realize this.
That is indeed a thing you can do.
Initiative. Whoa!
18.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Whereabouts is the initiative?
Okay,
Initiative
it's in
would
between
be-
armor class and speed. On
Right at the top.
the
Just
click on the
click on the-
character sheet tab,
that.
Uh-huh.
and it's in the middle. You have to just
Click
click on the
on
word.
that.
Yeah,
You
you
got
got it.
I was
We
meant to click on
tied.
Exploding dice. Thank you for that, host. Hey, Ren.
Okay. Milo, you're up.
Is the door open?
The door is currently open, and there's a zombie standing in the doorway.
Kill it.
Can I shoot it in the head?
You can certainly try.
Execution style.
Make an attack.
Wow, you can certainly try. Okay.
Your aim is faulty sometimes.
Excuse you?
No, that's just Ben in general.
Oh.
Ooh, wrecked.
Snap.
Riggedy, wrecked.
Got him.
14.
You shoot an arrow at its head, and it goes straight through an eye socket, and it embeds itself deep in the skull. It does not particularly seem to notice, but probably hurt a bit. It's just sort of moaning at all of you. Pete, you're up
Weird.
again.
I mean, here's my dilemma. I'm never gonna get another chance to use my channel divinity for undead. But I'll just whack it. Cause
No. Come on, Pablo.
Yeah,
Live
it's
a little.
I'll do a wacky.
Do
Does
a
it go
wacky.
down?
It goes down.
All right, then I'll just stay here, I guess.
The other zombie will slowly shamble its way towards you in the doorway to...
I get an attack of opportunity because of my thing.
Yeah,
Because
thing.
of his thing, you know.
That is his thing.
You whack it as it approaches you. It makes absolutely no effort to dodge out of it. And it will just sort of like slam itself into you and not actually into you and just into the wall next to you. And
Amazing.
these
Poor
are very
zombie.
inept zombies.
Yeah. I'm gonna ignore that whole thing. I don't want none of that. I'm just gonna kind of try and sneak over to this door and like see what I can see.
All right.
Peer in the door hole or anything.
You see a cultist who has collapsed on the floor and looks to be sleeping.
When you say collapsed, he looks okay. I very quickly actually I run over to him and I try and tie him up.
Okay, you do so.
Okay.
The cultist is not tied up.
I was like, if this is from me, he doesn't have much time left. Is there anything else I see in this room?
There isn't really much of a room left. There isn't even a roof. It's more just walls now that are
Okay.
in various states of very, very broken down disrepair.
Now-
Can
There is
I'm
a
gonna walk
tree
over.
growing inside what used to be a building, just for reference.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna walk over to like over here.
Okay.
Oh, also I gagged this guy if I didn't say that.
Okay. Tag.
I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna just kind of hide behind this wall.
Okay. Noah.
Yep. All right. So what is it exactly? Did you say it was?
It's a zombie.
Okay, right.
You see
So
the
I'm
fighting
still
zombies.
catching up, you know.
Yeah.
The
I'll just
zombies.
move over and hit it.
Okay.
Not particularly.
You
fast
can do
with
it, Spivey. I believe in you.
Zero faith.
Look,
I believe.
Nice!
Oh.
You poked it.
You,
That was
you, chop,
4
you
damage.
chop at it and its arm just comes clean off. It
I
looks-
rolled a 1 on the D8.
Looks back
so
at you. And continues sort of moaning.
These zombies are kind of lame.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa.
It's a good zombie, Steve.
Thank you. I try.
Also, before I forget, I wanted to give a shout out. Also, I gave a shout out. I gave a casterman to Exploding Dice, but he's a really cool streamer. He does a lot of art for D&D and stuff. He streams D&D often, and I am actually going to be on a D&D show with him on Saturday nights coming up. Starting this Saturday, we'll be doing something in the system called Open Legend, and it's going to be gothic horror themed.
Talk
And it's
to
gonna
me
be
about gothic horror. Possibly. Currently in
I
a
was like,
Strahd
Steve.
campaign that
Yeah.
Strahd is very, very dark vampiric gothic horror for 5e.
It seems
Right. He
like
said
we're all
he
gonna
said
die.
he wanted to do he made the campaign because he wanted to do that campaign, but he felt like it was overdone on Twitch at this point, so he wanted to try and do something
Reddit is
different.
like blowing up with people saying, "I'm running Curse of Strahd," so haha.
Right.
That is
Yeah,
being
so
created.
it's going to be unique. It's an open legend, which is a really unique system, and it's really cool, so I'm excited. And yeah, so check out Exploding Dice on Saturdays at 9 p.m. I believe is when we're starting. And I'll be there. I'll be
Caleb,
playing some crazy guy.
segueing
Okay.
back into combat. Caleb,
Back into combat.
I
you see
tell
the zombie's arm just come clean off. Never a shot. As it's distracted looking at its own
Yo.
stump. What do you do?
I tell Pete to duck and then I shoot at it.
Okay.
21.
Much like the other zombie, you knock an arrow straight through its eye. It looks at you.
It looks at you. It arrows at you.
It's good.
Milo, you're up.
So is it dead?
It is
No.
not.
I mean,
But
yes, it's
it
dead.
is technically. It is technically dead. It is technically an undead.
Well, is it?
Still walking.
No, it's still up. It's still up.
It's still functioning.
It is a
Can I-
walking dead.
How far did Kaylin's arrow pierce through this one?
So the
Split
arrow
my
is
arrow.
about like a foot long, probably, maybe a foot and a half. You can see a little over half the arrow sticking out of its skull, but that doesn't seem to be enough for the arrow to have pierced through the rest of the way.
Can
I don't think so.
Would I be able to take just an arrow, walk up to it, and then push with my left hand?
Make a strength check. Make a strength
like
check.
Shove an arrow with the right eye, and then shove the left one with my hand. That's a strength check?
They're two different zombies have two different arrows in their eyes. So this one only has one.
Yeah, I know. But so I take an arrow and put it in the other eye, and then shove the other arrow in.
Move to the other side of Pete and make a strength attack.
Strength.
Again.
Attack? So would I be able to... How would I do that? Would I just click the strength button again? Because you told me that...
Roll a d20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
You know what, Ben? Good on you, by the way, for keeping it interesting with the attacks.
Yeah, improvised weapons are a thing.
Yeah,
yes, they are.
Actually, I can use my little druid cantrip on clubs. So if I find like a table.
Wait, Ben, is your strength modifier +5?
Yes.
No way.
No, it is not.
Was it 19?
No.
Was
your
it
strength...
19?
What did you do to your character?
I don't know what I did. Okay. So it'd be 8.
You don't have 19 strength.
Because no, when I looked in there...
4?
Yes.
He doesn't have 19 strength.
What?
No, it's been 19. This whole time. I never touched it.
Oh wait, didn't you roll stats for your character instead of actually...
Yeah, I rolled.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
He's a really strong.
How did I fail?
This...
Okay, so it's 8.
Those are really good stats for rolling.
So it's 8. So it's 8, and it does nothing. Oh, please don't be a disaster.
Attempt to dodge you. You stab the arrow into its eye. I want you to roll the damage for your bow.
That'd be 1d6 plus 3.
Actually, since it's flanked, would it get sneak attack? I mean...
It would get sneak attack.
Is it flanked?
You have an ally next to it.
Yeah, you would get sneak attack because there's an ally next to it, and you are not at disadvantage.
So is that a bonus action? So I rolled this, the d6 plus 3.
D6 plus 3 for the damage. Roll another d6 for sneak attack.
Milo is so strong.
Yeah, you know, if he actually used his weapons, he could do a ton of really good things.
You stab the arrow in the zombie's other eye. It just sort of like falls over backwards on the floor. One arm, the other arm just completely separated from it, still in the doorway. There are 2 arrows sort of sticking out of this zombie's eyes. It's actually a pretty comical sight, but it is dead.
Alright, that was the thing. Why don't we go see what trouble Single's gotten himself into?
Do we want to check this house? Or...
I'm gonna take this.
Check the house.
I'm gonna take this guy and I'm gonna drag him behind this tree.
Okay.
Oh god.
So looking inside the house, it appears like, apart from the zombies, there's a pile of ash. You can still see the outlines of where the zombies had gotten up. And it's in front of what appears to be a gigantic sort of furnace, like a smelting area. And on the wall next to it, there is a weathered tool rack. This building in particular has stood more or less unbroken compared to the other buildings. So there's a tool rack, and hanging on it are a set of old rusted tools, like tongs, bellows, stuff that a blacksmith would use. There is a bunch of ash on the floor and still within the smithy, but they have long since gone cold.
Oh, by the way...
Should I find Steve?
With your nat 1.
Oh, man.
You find a bunch of ash.
I'm gonna really quickly go back into this building and grab a book. Just any book.
There aren't any books. It was a herbalist shop.
There were bookshelves, you said.
There were shelves.
Oh. Okay.
Would I be able to do a perception check to see why there's like zombies and ish all over this house?
That wouldn't be perception. That would be insight.
Oh, well, insight. They're practically the same.
They aren't.
They are not.
They are practically the same.
I mean, they're both wisdom based.
They're both wisdom based, to be fair.
Okay, go.
Insight. Zombies, as far as you know, you don't really see a reason for them to be there. However, zombies aren't particularly intelligent creatures, so you're not entirely sure if they would need a reason.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna wander off.
They don't need a reason to be anywhere.
What's going over here?
It's strange, though.
Hey, we just fought a bunch of zombies. Oh, you did it again.
I don't think this was again. I think this guy was just... I think I did that to him already.
You love just tying up people.
I think he just happened to be caught in the last one. It's fine.
What the bloody hell is going on?
He's gagged.
You're a very dwarven accent, sort of yelling at you. He is restrained from the rope that you quickly had hastily tied him up with.
But he's also gagged. Wait, can I try and deduce what he said from that?
No.
You literally just said it, Ben.
I know, but I just want to. I just want to, please.
No, you don't.
Darn it.
You don't need to roll.
Okay.
All right. You can guess it's something along the lines of what the hell is going on here?
Okay.
I'm gonna whack him with the back of my guitar and try and knock him out.
Okay.
You're gonna break that
make
thing,
an
man.
attack roll.
I don't think that's a very, I mean, it's made of metal, I guess, but
Make a strength attack.
you figure you'd be a little bit more careful with your instrument.
I only have -1 to strength, so.
Okay. Okay. So I want you to roll 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
You give him a light tap on the back of the head with your guitar, your metallic lute. You hear a faint, very, very not pleasant sounding note echo through the chamber. But your lute is otherwise unharmed. The cultist takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Is he still awake?
He's definitely awake now.
Hey, Pete, I don't think we really need to be whacking this guy.
All right, that's fair. Anyone want a mask?
Me. I would love one.
Take it. And take his cloak too. Also, did anyone else take my cloak from me? Nah, I'm still wearing that.
No, you're still wearing that with your little short arms and your little short
Wouldn't he get a disadvantage for whatever he did since that was the case?
It
didn't really matter for the things I was doing.
Anyways.
Yeah.
If we're clearing out the town, I suggest we get a move on then. Just clear out and get out of this.
Just gonna drag him over here.
I stab him.
Into behind the tree.
I guess he's a.
You stab him?
Wait, no, I stop him. I stop her. I stop her from stabbing.
All right, I need both of you to make opposed strength rolls.
Oh my god, I'm walking out
Ben
of
has
this.
+5 to his strength apparently.
So.
Did you say all of us?
+4.
That's right.
Damn it! Wait, no. Oh, that's the short sword. I thought that was the short sword. Okay. No!
You managed to sort of stop her a little bit, but she forces through and stabs the cultist in the back.
Okay, can I do medicine? Can I do medicine on it? Or something?
I mean, he's bleeding in the back now. He's still not unconscious.
Well, can I patch it up?
But you do hear a cry of pain through the gag.
Can I patch it up?
Do you have a medicine kit?
No, you don't.
No, he does
I
not.
don't. Can I do some
medicine?
Roll medicine anyway?
Roll medicine then.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You managed to take the time to stabilize the very, very recent. You managed to stabilize the wound. The guy isn't bleeding out. Not that it really would have mechanically mattered, but you tried, and he realized that.
Hey,
I
Milo,
stab him
man.
again.
No! Then I stop her.
What?
I stop her from stabbing.
Benjamin.
At this
Milo.
point, the cultist is seeing it coming in. He sort of like ducks out of the way as you stab.
Okay, what are you?
Milo,
What are you
you just
crazy?
know that these
Hey man, this guy's a
fuckers
cultist.
worship the people that destroyed my village. Let me kill them.
No, that does not mean that they're inherently the people responsible. Okay,
They worship the people that are.
innocent
kill
till proven guilty.
By the
Okay,
way,
They're
Kaylin, man.
guilty.
innocent, they're not guilty. You
guilty.
cannot be judge and executioner.
I say fine.
This is
let's
not
go,
how
let's go.
society works.
We gotta go clean out the rest of the town.
Says
Let's
the
go.
person who had lived outside of society most of their life.
You know what?
You're a professional thief.
By the way,
and a
Kaylin,
bad
man,
one.
there's another
Well,
cultist in that building.
I am a professional thief against murder.
I leave.
Okay, that's a thing.
All
I
right,
go
hold
to the
on.
building.
By the way, what
I
race
stab
was
him.
this one?
You can't stab him through the bookshelves.
There's a bookshelf in the way, and you
Really?
him on
See,
the other
bookshelf. You said it yourself.
Shit.
You see on the other side of the shelf, the toppled shelf, the cultist is looking up, looking around, and sort of looking for a way through the rubble almost to get outside.
I want to kill him. I want to kill him.
Wait, do I see her leave for that building beforehand?
I told her that there was another cultist in there.
Did I? But I was next to him when he said that, so I could have heard that.
You
bad.
didn't hear me say it when I said it out loud.
But did I see her go? Because I didn't hear it
Are
actually.
we actually doing this?
Mhm.
Okay.
We're doing this.
Roll initiative.
Wait, this guy was
Gladly.
tied up.
Well, he managed to unbang himself.
Unbanged him? What?
Unbind himself.
Okay.
Wait, by the way, what race was this guy?
Dwarf.
Oh wait, then I want his cloak. I changed cloaks.
You change cloaks. It is still slightly larger than you would prefer, but it is much better than the other one.
Got it. Alright, I've got that on and I'm walking away. Anyways, carry on.
Kaylin,
Mhm.
you're up.
Okay, so there's a bunch of bookshelves around him.
There is a toppled bookshelf blocking you, and in the lower sort of gap, there is a pile of debris from another destroyed bookshelf. And then behind all of that, where the cultist is, there's a third shelf toppled over on its side, but still somewhat intact.
Okay, I'm gonna
cultist
try
is
and.
currently sort of leaning against and trying to look to find a way out of his current predicament.
Okay, so I have the mask, right?
Yes.
And okay, so it's on. So does he not know it's like?
He doesn't see you from the other side of the shelf, no.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and move the first shelf to let him think I'm a friendly trying to help him out.
Roll strength.
Okay.
Fail. Come on.
Nat
You
20.
managed to lift the bookshelf and right it back into the proper position.
Okay.
Just straight up lift it and just like.
So I'm gonna look ugh. So he said he was human, right? That's what we found out.
Yeah.
Okay, so in common language, I'm gonna be like, "You need some help there, bud?"
Apparently not anymore, thanks.
Yeah.
How's Favric doing? I want to tell him about these nutters that have come in.
He's taking a nap right now, so I didn't want to wake him. He seemed pretty tired.
That seems so unlike him.
Well, it is so unlike him, right?
Roll deception.
Come on, fail.
I suppose we all must rest now and then.
Oh,
So I'm gonna pull out my sword and be like, here, let me get those ropes out for you.
Oh, thank you. He sort of
No!
like
I stab him.
you stab him in the back.
Was it a scene in Game of Thrones I'm thinking of where it's just like someone leans down to pick someone up off the ground and they just pull up their sword, like they were going to help them but they just pull them into their sword?
What the fuck?
That's what I'm imagining.
I turn him back around and I pull off the mask.
There's such a look of betrayal in his eyes.
And he dies?
I look him straight in the face and I was like, you worship the person that destroyed my village. Now you're gonna die.
Well, technically.
I stab him.
Technically, I work for the guy who does. That does not...
Regardless, you're still gonna die.
He dodges your sword as he's desperately trying to plead with you for his life.
Can we hear this? Can we hear this?
No.
Can we hear this?
You
No,
cannot.
Commotion, but you do not make out the words themselves.
Well, can we hear a commotion? Can I go and investigate the commotion?
Technically, Jesus. Technically, for the love of Christ. For the love of all that is holy, could you please stop swinging that sword at me?
Okay, so I'm going to go and...
Don't want
Can I...
to die. What the fuck do you...
I swing again.
Can I go investigate the commotion while this is happening? Because I hear a commotion.
You manage to make it to the building, to the entryway, as you see her take another swing. How do you want to do this?
Okay, I'm going to...
No,
okay,
not
wait.
You.
You're
Me,
too
I'm
late,
killing
man.
him.
I'm too
killing
late?
him. You get to watch me kill him.
Can I
have my
scream while
sword.
this is happening?
Yes,
Can I
you may,
scream?
but you're too
I
late.
look
Don't do that!
I look Ben in the eyes and I'm like, it has to be done. And
No,
I
it doesn't!
It really
straight
doesn't.
through his neck.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't!
Just,
You actually look-
Hey, Noah, buddy.
Just in case.
There's like tied up poultice here, you know.
So,
Yeah,
I
I'm not
slice
too
his
worried
neck.
about him, eh?
He's dead.
Can I try and do something? Just something.
You can attempt to grapple her.
I point the sword at him.
Actually, retconning all of this, she already made the attack by the time you had entered, so the attack would have gone through. You wouldn't have had time to argue all of this. He's dead.
I point the sword at Milo. I say, if you interrupt me one more time, I will stab you. And I walk out the building and back to the other one.
I'm just gonna seeing Single, you know, just sort of off on his own. As much as I hate the guy, I'm gonna sort of watch the door with him. You know, just ready my weapon if anything comes around the door corner thing. If that's okay.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I'm gonna move over to where Single is, stand by the door, and try and just ready my weapon in case something comes out.
Okay, roll stealth.
Oh, good. Whoops, I blew your cover. I'm sorry. 10? It's better than I usually do.
Oh wait, are we all rolling stealth?
No, just those
No,
two.
just Pablo.
Okay.
I just did that under the assumption that with all that yelling, someone's about to walk out that door.
You see a cultist open the door and look past both of you. He then closes the door and goes back inside.
Oh. Very unconcerned.
Guys are so casual. I kind of feel bad about killing them now. They're like, okay,
I mean, the last one kind of seemed like a dick, honestly.
I
That
make
doesn't mean
my
he
way
deserved it.
Into the building, nonchalantly.
I follow her, I look to see what she's doing.
I take my sword.
Okay.
I point it at Milo. I say, you better leave. You don't want to watch this.
Okay,
I heard what you did to the other guy, and I very much would like to know.
How are you doing, Spy People?
Shut up, you have a gag in your mouth.
Okay.
Okay.
I shove Milo out of the way, and
No,
I
no.
get down. I drop my sword. I get down on my hands and knees, and I stare at him, just like, I undo
You
his
see a
gag.
bead of sweat drop down his forehead.
I undo his gag, and I say, "Where's the dragon?"
The dragon? It's in the North Tower. We were just about to go over there and give her a gift.
Oh.
What kind of a gift?
Riches. All sorts of things dragons crave.
are your riches?
Fabric has them. The main building.
Okay.
If you cooperate and don't kill us, perhaps you can help in the negotiations.
Yes. I should.
Favor is a good thing to have on your side.
I think that's a good idea. You should listen to him. That's a really good idea.
What's guarding the North Tower?
The dragon.
Just the dragon? He's on.
Bloody powerful, if that's what you're asking.
I know how powerful dragons can be. And with that, I grab my sword and I stab him.
Oh, can I stop her first?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Not 20, no.
Caitlin, what the hell? Why?
Why not?
So, Kaylin, your alignment is chaotic good, right? Are you thinking of
I was
changing that
chaotic
at any point?
neutral.
Chaotic neutral, fair point.
Because the only people I care about the most are the dragon.
Chaotic good can still kill bad people.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they're bad people.
That's what makes it chaotic. Lawful good wouldn't. I think. Right? I don't know.
No, lawful wouldn't. No. They
Right. Lawful definitely wouldn't. Lawful good would not.
Lawful good is not lawful stupid.
Alignment is dumb.
Alignment is dumb. TLDR, alignment is dumb.
Triggered. Anyways.
Triggered.
Anyway.
I'm very triggered by your actions today. Very
I'm
triggered.
I'm very triggered by your actions.
Who did that?
I'm happy. I'm pleased with how today's going.
Okay.
No, I'm telling her that.
I just look at him and told you.
Both of you
I
hear
told you
a
to
sort
leave.
of like click as a wooden beam or something seems to slide into place.
Did you hear that?
What?
Did you hear
I
that?
did.
Really shouldn't have done that.
I really should have.
You're
What
a psychopath.
happened, Steve? Gladly, a psychopath. This is bringing the bad.
What are you
out
doing?
in me. What wooden thing fell?
No,
I
it
was-
clicked into place.
I was motioning towards you three by the door.
Oh.
Oh.
Should we follow them in?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave now since he's dead.
Okay, so can I, while
Um.
I'm walking behind her, can I go and try and grab her sword?
Roll stealth. Kaylin, well, at the same
Sleight
time,
of
roll
hand?
perception. Sleight of hand, yes.
Okay, sleight of hand or stealth?
Sleight of hand.
Oh God.
So
You
Oh
managed
my
to take
God.
the sword from her belt.
She doesn't even notice.
Kaylin has no idea. All right.
Right. So.
okay, I'm going to hide it somewhere on my
Kaylin
person.
might not know, but you know
I'm
who
going
does
to
then?
knock on the door.
Lindsay. Lindsay knows.
I know you know. Okay, so I hide it on my person.
Try and do a little bit
So you knock on the door?
I'm gonna knock furiously and be like, "Help! Help! Intruders!"
Intruders! You
In my
see
best dwarf impression.
roll deception.
Since I'm wearing the other cape and the mask, I'm gonna ask Pete to switch me places.
Yikes.
So I'm more in the front.
You see a window
Pete, will
to
you switch me?
the right of the door,
Oh.
and you see a face sort of peer through it, and sort of disappear back to the door. Intruders indeed. Sod off, the lot of you.
All right. I say, wait. Sorry. We got off on the wrong foot here. I peer in the window. Listen. My name's Single, a world famous bard. You might have heard of me. We're
Oh,
here.
gosh, you might have heard of me.
We're here, trying to rid the world of non-believers in the true Dragon Lord, and we happened to notice that a few of your cultists were only in this for the money. They were planning on stealing your gold and defecting.
Well, thank you for taking care of our problem for us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Eat it.
Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, I mean, we came here to worship the dragon. We were gonna go up there and, like, give him an offering or whatever, if you want to come with.
1 minute. He goes into the back room. You hear a little bit of commotion.
I try and pick up what's going on.
It's in the southern room, so you can't quite hear. A moment later, you see the door open again, and 2 cultists walk out. One of them, his dark robes are laced with gold trim, and he is wearing a green mask. So, you come here also to seek Venom Fang's favor?
Yes, indeed. Traveled long and far. I've heard of his great power. Also, I cast friends on him.
But,
You're so dumb. But okay.
We currently gathered a
No
modest
problem.
tribute to the dragon. He motions to the guy who followed him in, who hands him a box. He opens it in the window, which is closed and barred, to reveal 3 diamonds. 3 small, very valuable-looking diamonds. In like a purple velvet sort of pillow in this small jewelry box. He opens it briefly to show you, and then closes it. Surely such a small gift would be a paltry sum for a dragon, don't you think? You wouldn't happen to have anything more to add to it. It would certainly better our collective odds.
I would not have come seeking the favor of a dragon without bringing, of course, some great wealth.
I'm glad.
I'm gonna pull out all the Electrium, 160 Electrium I found.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pile underneath it a bunch of silver pieces so that it looks like it's just a ton of Electrium.
Okay.
So it's like it's a lot of coins.
And I show him that gem I just found, and I feel like I had another gem or 2 or something somewhere.
This is why I went to all the trouble to write down the loot. And now you know what? It's important, and nobody paid attention to it, and I'm just so sad.
I don't bring up the
Yes, I
necklace.
believe we
like
can
it.
form an alliance after all. Come, we're almost ready.
Can I tell if he's lying?
Roll insight. It would seem at this time that he does want to talk to the dragon alongside you for whatever negotiations are supposed to take place.
All right. Excellent. Let us work together then.
Indeed.
Hail, Venom Fang.
I mean, sure, if you want to go that far, but it's not part of the job requirement. If you would be so kind as to meet us in front of the tower, the bend. We'll be on our way there shortly.
Very well then.
Actually, the town square just to the north of here would also work.
Gucci.
We have not been here very long. But what we have seen, the town square doesn't seem particularly safe. Are you sure?
As long as you don't go into the buildings, you'll be fine. And stay away from the thickets. There tend to be things that bite.
Very well.
I go, well, we'll meet you there then. See you later.
Okay, I'm gonna check insight on that one, if I can.
He appears to know about both the zombies and the twig blights, and mentioned how the cultists have avoided them by not going into buildings and avoiding the thickets.
Got it.
I'm gonna go around the building this way, and I'm gonna go like this back here.
I am
I'm
also.
gonna start walking away.
That's
I'm
what I was
urge
gonna
everyone
do.
to come with me.
Yeah.
No,
And
Pete,
I'm gonna walk up here.
I'm the stealthy one here.
I'm not being stealthy. I'm just, appearing in front of the entrances down this way.
I'm gonna go out of the way a little bit.
As
And I'm
as
gonna be
I
like,
as I start to walk away, actually. Sleep.
I'm gonna call everyone towards me and be like, we should wait here, and once they decide to leave the building, we should kill them. Anyone?
Huh?
Please.
No.
All three?
Anyone?
All four?
Yeah, do that.
You hear 3 distinct thuds, and a very confused person from inside.
Everything all right in there?
Seems most everyone else has fallen asleep. You wouldn't happen to know what caused that, would you?
Strange things in this forest. I heard tale from a druid who said that occasionally the trees will cause people to fall asleep. If you wake them, they will surely die.
Well, I've just woken them, so let's hope that's not true.
Awkward.
Oh my god.
Well, was just a tale.
Single, get over here.
Gonna
And we could have had a really good alliance with these guys.
Them
could've.
out.
stealth.
To help fight a dragon.
But these guys worship the dragon. They don't want to fight the dragon.
Can I try and open this door?
Make a strength check.
You're good at those, Speedy, right?
Yeah, right. Apparently Milo is 12.
Oh, do you want me to do that?
No.
No.
You sort of push on the door, but it appears to be barred by something.
Damn it. There's a window over here. Can I fit through it?
The window is also barred.
What about that one?
Also barred.
All right.
You are a bard.
I was waiting for it. If nobody else was gonna do
All
it,
right.
I was.
I
you see
play my
anything over
lute and I
there?
walk to the center of town.
Kill
Single.
them.
Did you see anything over there? Single. Here, single. Come back.
No, it's all empty over there. Back door's locked. I think we just go.
I think charming people with magic works better if you don't do that, actually, like ever.
Oh, you're right. That guy's probably gonna be mad at me soon, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Ooh, awkward. Wanna get ready for?
Kill them.
Were there any ways in?
There's a door, but it's locked. I mean, maybe if you hit it hard enough.
I can hit things.
In the
We can
meantime,
also hit them.
we should probably get ready to kill them.
I like his thinking.
Roll stealth.
Oh, while we're having this whole conversation.
Yep.
Would this not be a disadvantage as I'm just talking?
Yeah, this would not be a disadvantage just because you are talking.
Okay. Still
We're
bad.
not doing too hot.
No, we can hear you out there.
Hey, so you wanna?
Is the alliance still on though?
I really hope it is. But right now, I'm beginning to have my doubts.
I was just worried because
For good reason too.
I was just worried, man, because this guy's really rash. He used magic to try and be friends. Well, we could have just been friends all along.
He used magic to try and put us all to sleep, and for the most part, it did work.
He's very rash. Please forgive this one. You know, you can just take him as hostage.
No, thank you. But I feel like we would be doing the dragon an injustice by dragging you into the negotiations.
Well, that's enough for me. I'm ready to fight. I pull out my bow and arrow. I'm ready to go.
They retreat back into the other room.
Is there a window here that I could have seen that?
Yeah, there's a window.
Okay.
You want to try and bust the door down? Roll strength.
Okay. Wish me luck.
Good
I
luck.
guess I'll just do athletics, whatever.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
Be like,
gonna-
hey, Pete, you want to help me out, big guy?
Just gonna look in this window.
I'm gonna
peer in this
completely
window.
ignore her and run around this side.
I yell, Pete! What the heck, man?
Whatever. Is this like a
Whatever,
gap or
man.
something? Is that a window? I don't know. I wanted to make sure they couldn't leave, basically.
What's happening?
I want to kill them so much.
Don't we all?
Yay. Well, no.
I
Ben
don't. I think they should live.
Why do you
They're a
want
bunch
that?
of cultists.
Because
I don't understand your sense of morality.
Because that doesn't mean they should die.
From behind
Okay, no arguing. Let's go.
From behind you and far, far off, you see a shape appear from the sky and land on the tower. From across the town and over the treetops, you see the form of a young green dragon perched on the ledge.
It's young.
Oh.
Thank goodness.
Adventurers!
Oh, good day, mate.
Smell you here. Do not be alarmed. I am willing to parley, if you so wish. Besides, I have troubles of my own, but I very much would enjoy your assistance in solving.
Wait, so the dragon speaks Draconic? I mean, the dragon speaks Common?
It is not uncommon for us to do so, yes.
I'm gonna say
You have no
That's
idea
a
how it
smart
heard you.
dragon.
You have no idea how it heard you from all the way over there, but apparently it did.
Okay.
Does that mean it's
Well,
being very loud as well?
Okay. I say to the guys, I'm like, fuck these bitches. I'm going after the dragon. And I start making my way over there.
Look, dragon!
I'm gonna follow Caleb.
And I'm gonna
I
tail
can't let the lady go off alone.
I'm making my
quivering a
way
little
over.
bit.
I'm going.
Oh wait, hold on. Actually,
I'm running.
I'm gonna be like, hey, do you guys wanna?
Right
the
there.
dragon seems to, wanna join with us. I'm gonna go talk with these guys.
The dragon sort of perches itself on another set of buildings, and
I'm gonna ask these guys really quickly. Hey man, the dragon just called out to us. Maybe now's the time where you can join with us and we can talk to it. Any misunderstanding clear. I'll make sure my allies don't do anything rash again.
I mean you no harm. Yet.
I'm gonna talk to these guys down here. Like,
All
ask them
right.
if they want to join us again.
What is it you want, Mr. Venom Thing? Was it?
Venom
Yeah.
thing.
Venom. You would do well to remember that name.
I'm sure I will. I'll write songs about you if it comes to it.
Songs I'm not particularly fond of, but I'll accept the offer. Now, as for my quandary, I recently discovered this village, burnt, plundered, and shortly thereafter, those cultists that you just so happen to have recently met came in, and I have no doubt they're attempting to seek my favor. I want them gone.
Huh.
Oh.
Why don't you like those who want your favor?
So you didn't destroy this village?
They are.
I'm gonna say.
You know what?
No, not personally. That was ages ago. I was but a hatchling.
70 years ago to be exact.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Kaylin.
She's 70 years old?
Yeah, she's.
I'm 110. I'm an elf. I'm
So
young
Dylan was
in
born
elf
like
years.
40 years ago.
So there's no
roughly.
reason you would have to bear any
Yeah.
ill will, right,
Okay.
Kaylin?
No, there's ill will. Of course, there's
I-
ill will.
I
I lived
totally
here.
understand. Dude, those guys, kind of pricks. They're like suck-ups too, right?
Oh, Noah, are you still just hanging around by the cultists?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him.
I could have sworn I smelled more of you. You wouldn't happen to know where the others are.
Dead, probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him.
They went
doesn't
down the
matter.
road,
No.
Run.
No, you're not. What? He's talking about you two, who aren't
Yeah.
here in front of the dragon right now.
We're with the dragon up ahead.
We're with the dragon. You are back down there with the cultists. Were they able to hear that?
The dragon is pretty loud.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
okay.
if we were hearing it with you guys at the start, we can hear it now.
They can still hear it now.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
And you decided to run up when you heard that?
No.
Well, that's kind of what you did.
Someone moved him.
Okay, well, I don't even have the window open, so it wasn't me.
No.
Someone moved him. Probably Ben.
Ben?
I'm gonna
What?
step up and I'm
Did
gonna
you
be
move
like,
Noah?
I
never
already
moved him.
killed 2 of them. Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
Kaylin, wait, was Kate?
Like this was a peaceful village before your kind came around.
My kind.
Your kind.
What do you mean, you people?
Gee, I am not entirely sure. I think that's the story. You see, there is another dragon, a kin of mine, Red Dragon. They control fire. And I happen to know one who
Yeah.
lives up in the mountains. That volcano that so unfortunately erupted on this fine town. Myself, I would have preferred if it was still intact. It is quite boring, this dull sense of ruin.
Yeah, see, Kalen, he couldn't have done it because it was a fire dragon who did it, and like I said, he's very clearly an ice dragon.
It was his kind.
I like you, gnome.
Yeah, thanks.
I shoot single look like you're not helping.
I feel like he said he likes me.
I like this Venom thing, man.
I like you too,
We
Mr.
bros.
Venom Fang.
I don't like him.
So you want those guys
get rid
going?
of those cultists for you. Don't worry,
Yeah.
we got your back, bud.
And
That would be my preference.
I'm gonna start walking.
once we're done, what happens?
You will be rewarded. I will see to that. I have a sizable hoard, and I might be inclined to let you peruse it at the very least.
Oh, it
Can I?
sounds-
I'm
sounds good
rolling
to me.
insight to see if I can trust him, because obviously I don't.
I already just started walking away. I was just like, yeah, I believe this guy. You know, whatever.
I don't. So I'm gonna roll insight.
I'm
Hey, Noah, man, this dragon guy's like really cool.
I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna be like,
So what
come on,
do you know
come
of
on, Milo, let's
dragon?
go.
Already, this seems kind of very, very sketchy because typically dragons and chromatic dragons are very selfish creatures, and the idea of one offering to share its hoard is almost unheard of.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna kill
I
the
mean-
dragon.
I knew that, but also, are you gonna say no to the dragon?
I will
Come on, Kaylin.
gladly kill the rest of the dragon worshippers, but I don't know if we can do business with you.
Oh, I don't plan on doing business. I just am offering one favor in exchange for, let's say, another.
I think you benefit more than we would.
You're keen, little one. I'll give you that. However, I guarantee you, I have nothing. You have nothing to fear. If you get rid of them, I promise that no harm will come to you while you stay within this village.
And as long as you're in this village, you should always fear something could happen to you while we're here.
Of course, I'm constantly on the lookout.
Come on, Kalen. We should go. We should take care of the cultists.
I will take care of the cultist, the head at least.
You're never gonna win the staring contest against the dragon. Let's go.
Okay.
I will await you in the tower.
Yeah, they're like reptiles. They don't need to blink. Don't worry about it, Kalen. We can take care of this.
Just let me take out the leader. When it comes down to it, he's mine.
All right,
Okay,
bust down the door.
Can like 3 of us teamwork the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast guidance on whoever's doing the roll. Hey, Spivey, you're a
I
big
can
buff.
do the roll
Yeah.
pretty
You're
good.
pretty.
Yeah.
You're pretty strong, Spivey.
So is Milo apparently.
Yeah, so is Milo.
Milo also is still in the middle of town.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't know. It keeps on getting invisible. Okay.
Roll a
So-
1d4 and add that to it, Spivey. Oh wait, will this be like a skill or would it just be a straight strength roll?
This would be athletics.
Okay, so
Oh boy.
Ah yes, my favorite sport, door busting.
There we go.
So, this door, I presume.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You managed to like throw all of your weight into it, and the door comes crashing down out of its hinges from the door frame and into a fairly empty antechamber of the room. What appears to be a small farmhouse. It was quite hard to see inside from outside. There were no lights on. You could only vaguely see the shapes from inside. It is slightly more lit now.
well,
I have.
wanna take point, Noah?
I'm taking
Yep.
point.
Oh.
You
Alright.
Oh,
Right
I'm
in
just
the
gonna
door
hang out in this
and
window.
I'm busting it.
leave.
And I told you I don't do well with your kind.
Our kind. Would you care to elaborate, please?
Dragon worshiping motherfucker.
Dragons
And then you
are
fire your
far more
bow?
powerful than you and I. My need, I remind.
I walk right up to him. And I'll be like, listen here. Your holy dragon doesn't even give 2 shits about you. He brought us here to kill you.
And did you believe him?
Absolutely. I would believe him if he was lying.
Hey, the dead age.
I just want to kill them. I'm doing everything I can.
oh my god.
I'm gonna try and reach for my short sword.
Roll
Try and
initiative.
intimidate him gladly.
You've gotta try and reach for your short sword. That's gonna go well.
So well.
Steve.
Roll that initiative, boys.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, sure.
20. High initiative rolls here. I spoke too soon.
Of course.
Dan, thank you for that host as well.
Oh god.
Either way, Milo is up. Actually, no,
Okay.
Kaylin, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna reach for my short sword. And then I'm gonna realize it's not there.
Your short sword is not there. Seem to be
And-
missing something, are you?
I'm gonna be like, it's okay. I'm better with this anyways. And so I'm gonna pull out my longbow. And I guess since I'm close, I'll have disadvantage. I
Okay.
get that. But I'm gonna
Point
fire
blank.
anyway. Oh god.
Oh.
So you sort of like knock an arrow and point it straight at his face. He reaches out and knocks the entire bow, so your like aim is off, and it shoots into the corner of the room. Single.
Gut hurts, dude.
From outside, I'm going to I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Oh god.
on I'm gonna cast it
course.
on the one that's Lindsay's talking to, if I can see him.
1 second.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, your Dragon Lord doesn't even like you! That green motherfucker thinks you're dumb and ass kissers. Trying to kiss his dragon butt!
You're not even sure if he heard you.
What do you mean I'm not sure if he heard me?
You only got one.
The cultist by the window is going to go over here, like, take the bar off and open the door in your face and sort of jab his scimitar out the window to try and hit you with it.
Wait, what? That's possible?
He opened the window from the outside, from the inside where it was barred.
I thought barred meant like there are bars in the window, like immovable bars.
There was a like wooden latch or something over the window blocking it from being opened from the outside.
Okay, that's fine, I guess.
I'm sorry for the lack of clarity, but he will slash you from the other side of the window. That
sounds like disadvantage.
It would be disadvantage. Would a 20 hit?
Are you serious?
With disadvantage.
How long ago did Pablo cast guard on me?
No, it's not.
Yeah, that hit.
2 slashing damage.
Take that.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up right on here and give this guy one whack, not a whack.
Probably quiet.
Oh, I'm quiet. Oh no. I can't fix that. I'm gonna give this guy a whack.
Better.
And then I'm gonna hand Kaylin a scimitar. Like, take this. Although I prefer you with the bow.
And as I take him, people are like, well, do you know what happened to my sword?
I probably wouldn't have noticed.
Okay. Was that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Fools, all of you. He's going to disengage and run to the door.
Oh, what a pussy. Does that call for an
No,
attack of opportunity?
he disengaged. He used his action so that
The other cultist is going to quickly run in to sort of fill the gap over here. And he's going to take a swing at you, Kaylin. And that will definitely miss.
Thank God.
Noah, you're up.
Alrighty.
Do work, mate.
So I'll be able to make it next to the dude, yeah? I can't really tell, like, the square size. Yeah, easy,
Yeah,
easy.
you're fine.
Easy.
You could get behind the building.
Yeah.
Give him a whack. Give him a Steve-powered whack.
Alright. I'll channel my inner Steve. And nah.
He sort of takes his scimitar and slams it against your sword, knocking it out of the way. Almost as if he was using a parrying dagger, which is really hard to do with a scimitar.
Alrighty.
Cultist.
Oh, wait, as the guy ran up, I get a reaction to whack him.
It's too late for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You would have had to say it as
I should have said it. Whoops.
Cultist over here will go through the doorway, which does let you trigger that.
Hey! There we go.
And you just knock him out outright with that attack. He sprawls over on the floor, just unconscious.
I like to think when I use my reaction to hit things, like the enchantment on my weapon just sort of like magically pulls it. I'm like, whoa! Sort of lunging people.
From the other room, you hear Fabric go, bloody imbecile. Kaylin.
I'm gonna use my first action to back up a little bit. Probably not even far enough, is it? Like what? Okay, ish. Not really.
That's your action, unless you want to get attacked.
I'll get attacked, whatever. Let him attack me. I haven't been hit once today.
16 hit.
Yes.
2 slashing damage.
Ow. That's rude. Boom. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Single.
Go on.
I cast sleep.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna center it around this guy. Well, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. Wherever I center it, it's just whoever has the lowest hit points first. I just want to get everyone, and they're all asleep. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Well then,
We should take this time to kill them.
sleep is amazing at early levels.
Yeah. Time up, then kill him.
Well, why don't we just...
tie him up, slap him in the face, they wake up, and then
I'm gonna go
stab him in the gut.
grab the
Actually,
loot
no,
off of
I
this guy.
can't stab them in the gut because someone has my sword.
So you see Fabric slumped against the door. It seems like he was clutching a vial that was around his neck on a necklace, and it looks like he was about to unstopper it and drink it.
I'll take that.
But he is currently asleep, sort of leaning against the door frame.
I'm gonna go from person to person looking for my sword.
I want to know where those diamonds were. Usually I'm not a big loot guy, but those diamonds are.
Fabric also has the diamonds on his other hand.
I'm looting
So
this guy, I guess.
What should I mark it as? 3 diamonds?
3 diamonds, each worth 100 gold.
Yo, nice diamonds there, mate.
Damn, I'm gonna ask him, I'll be like, Noah, where the fuck's my sword?
I might want to use those for magic later.
I mean, yeah, if you want them back later, we can give them to you then, I guess, if you pay.
Well, I mean, it could save a life. So,
I mean, you know,
I'll pay you back. I'll pay you for the. All
right. Does he have other loot on him?
The diamonds were the only thing Fabric had.
Also, if there's any weapons he has, I'm gonna take them.
How's that mask look?
Right. It looks similar to the other masks, but much more detailed, and it has the terrifying visage of a green dragon.
Ice dragon, yeah. I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Noah, I'll be like, no, where the fuck's my sword?
Does it look like it's made out of anything valuable?
The mask?
Yeah.
Not particularly, but it is. Actually, no. It does look to be made of gold.
No, that's a valuable metal.
Yeah, it's made of gold with like green. You're not sure what sort of green paint or stain has made the metal this color, but it is. The backing is gold, the front is green, and it is the shape and texture of a green dragon, like maw.
Nice.
A humanoid's face.
Cool. Take that.
So are we gonna kill these guys?
This guy?
I'm gonna go into the main room and be like, where the fuck's my sword, guys?
Among the other 2 cultists, you get a total of 18 gold pieces.
Okay. Gonna tie this guy up and then stab him in the throat.
I am doing the killing.
I mean,
you know that.
We can take turns.
I kill the head guy.
Are these all humans, by the way?
I'm gonna move outside.
Fabric
be like...
looks to be an elf. One of them appears to be a half-elf, and the other one appears to be another dwarf.
Elf, half-elf, and dwarf. Okay.
Okay,
Elf.
I'm outside.
Kaylin.
I'm gonna ask Milo. No, I'm
Kaylin,
outside.
you're an elf.
I'm outside. I'm asking Milo where my sword is.
I don't know, honestly.
Roll
Can I roll perception
on that.
Can I roll perception?
Roll insight on that.
Okay.
Honestly, I just have no idea. No.
Oh my god. This really should be very easy to tell.
Yeah, I was like, can I just tell because of his sarcasm?
He has your sword.
You can see
both
it.
tied.
My bow and arrow, and I'm like, if you don't give that to me, I'm shooting you straight in the head.
We both tied, though.
Okay. It doesn't. He ruled. DM has ruled.
Okay,
I
fine.
lift up his like coat or jacket or whatever the hell he's wearing. Do I see it?
Yeah, it's there.
I grab it.
Hastily strapped to the side of his like belt.
I grab it.
Can I grab her hand before she can do it?
No.
Roll opposed strength.
I rolled sleight of hand.
Sure, yeah. I mean, he sees you, so sleight of hand really isn't going to do much. Roll opposed strength.
This is silly.
Okay.
Kaylin, you can also instead roll dexterity.
While this is happening, I'm killing this guy.
By the way, I'm making sure nobody, if anybody wakes up, I give them a whack. Oh my god, you both got nat 20s?
Are you serious?
You currently have your sword in like your offhand, and Milo is sort of grappling you, trying to reach for it and get back at it.
Okay. I'm gonna shade her. I'm gonna say, please stop. Huh?
You single stabs this guy, and he wakes up with a sort of coughing up a little bit of blood at this point.
Stab him again.
He falls silent.
Got it.
You You people are something.
Second.
Yeah, we still haven't rolled 3 sevens in a row to get the magical lamp.
I take the
genies.
staff Pablo gave me.
I give you a scimitar.
A scimitar?
Yeah.
I hit Ben with it.
Why?
Make an attack roll, and then
Why-
Oh
roll.
my
why are
God,
we always
infighting.
fighting?
16.
Plus strength.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Ben's armor
Yeah,
class is
let me
50.
add
Strength
then.
or dexterity?
Oh, it's
So-
only +1, so 17.
Strength or dexterity?
It's
That,
dex,
I
think.
believe will hit. Roll damage, and then both of you roll initiative.
Would it be 1d6 or 1d8? I forget. What mine was.
Short
1d6.
sword would be 1.
Why would we attack each other when there's a dragon?
4.
I'm not saying that in character. I'm just like, why are we doing this? Why do we hate?
You gonna roll initiative?
Milo.
Probably
you
just
take
got quiet
4
again.
piercing damage.
Okay, I don't know why I would get that, but
Because I hit you with a scimitar.
I don't know why you do that
Actually,
though.
slashing damage then. Both of you roll initiative.
Gladly.
Kaylin and Milo.
I know, I just wanted to be
I
included.
know.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to make.
Milo, it's now your turn.
Can
Pablo, I can't hear you.
Why is my audio so bad?
It's just
I don't
your
know.
mic keeps moving farther from your face.
It's not.
Move it back and it's fine.
Hello?
Okay.
Good?
Closer.
You're still quiet.
It doesn't. It doesn't
That's
do this.
fine.
There we go.
I have to hold it. But
What can I do to sort of like incapacitate her and like put her in submission?
You can attempt to grapple her.
Okay, I'm gonna grapple her to the ground to try and do it.
Okay. Both of you make opposed strength checks. Kaylin, you can make a dexterity check if you want.
amazing.
How do I go from a nat 20 to a nat 1?
So,
Rip.
Milo, you are able to pin Kaylin to the ground. Kaylin, you are now prone and restrained.
Yikes.
As long as Milo is holding this grapple.
Okay,
I'm
so
I'm gonna call for Noah and be like, come get this dude off of me. He's attacking me. I don't know what he's doing.
She just attacked me first.
They don't know that.
I mean, like, I heard the argument, so, this is
Like,
up to you guys to sort out, not me.
You're my one.
I'm
hope,
also
Spidey.
gonna just again wait by the bodies.
Yeah.
Alright, so Kaylin,
Mhm.
you can attempt to break free from the grapple, if you so wish.
I would like to, yes.
Okay, so make another series of rolls, both of you.
Okay.
Strength on Ben's end and strength or dexterity on your end.
What was my end?
Nat 20.
strength
my-
on your end?
Strength.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, nat 20.
How do I go from a nat 20 to a nat 1 back to a nat 20? I don't get it.
Lindsay, I don't
It's all I
understand you.
roll. I rolled so many
Get
nat
something in
20s.
between.
I can't.
So you're able to sort of, Kaylin, you're able to scrabble out of his grasp and take the rest of your turn normally. That would have been an action, so you have a movement left.
Okay. That's a good question, isn't it? I am gonna. Can I try and grab the sword again?
That would take a second action, which you don't have.
Okay, then I'm just gonna.
Okay, I'm going.
I mean, you still have the sword, I think.
Oh, I still have
You
it.
have a scimitar I gave you.
I do have a scimitar.
Okay.
I'm gonna lunge for the
just-
scimitar.
It's still Kaylin's turn.
Oh, okay. I thought she had her actions already. Okay.
No. I just got free. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a little wacky whack on Ben again. A little
Why?
slash slash.
You can't. You used
I
your
can't?
action to escape.
So I
the
can
grapple
only
without
move?
Movement.
Okay, I don't want to move. I'm staying here.
All right.
I'm standing up. There.
Milo.
Okay, I'm gonna try and unviolently try and make her just neutralize her again.
So that would be continued grapples.
I would continue to grapple her.
So clarification, because I'm actually looking up the rules. You can make a strength athletics check, and Kaylin, resists it with another athletics check or an acrobatics check.
Okay.
That's how this works.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll in athletics.
Boy. Why are you... Just let me frickin'...
Well, you don't have to kill people.
But you should...
So you're grappled again.
Yeah, I realize that.
Oh my god.
Do I sound better, by the way?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Single, what are you doing? Killing off this cultist, I assume?
Oh yeah.
Come here, Alexa.
Black stiletto.
Kaylin.
I'm gonna
You're
be like...
You can attack Ben while still in the grapple. That's
I'm gonna
fine.
attack him.
So you're still grappled by him, so you can't move away from him, but you can attack him.
Okay. I'm just gonna use a short sword as the center.
Oh, why is she gonna wacky whack me still?
I want my sword. I want
Well,
to kill...
she needs to stop killing people.
Nope.
Wait, during this time, by the way, which you don't know, but Single is going around and murdering all the cultists.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
We have a job to do, okay?
So I think that attack will miss. So Milo, it's your turn.
Yeah, I will.
Can I, so she's grappled, right?
Yes.
Can I just, like, take all her weapons?
Not all of them.
What?
Can I take all the weapons that are short range?
Do you want me to kill you?
No, why would you kill me? Stop killing people, you're only proving my point.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check. And Kaylin, make an opposed perception check.
Yep. 22.
22.
Beat it.
Beat it? Okay. Let's do something. Sleight of hand.
Alright, has Speedy killed off the last cultist, by the way?
We tied again.
No, there's still the leader guy.
What are you trying to grab at?
Her scimitar.
She's holding her scimitar, so you grab at it, and
Yeah.
both of you are now like grabbing on tightly to the handle of the sword. But you're trying to wrestle it from her, and you're not personally making any headway. Kaylin, what are you doing?
Can I try to knee him in the balls?
Yes. Make a
He is very short.
Yeah, very short.
make a melee strength attack.
Got it. No idea how I'm gonna do this, but whatever. I guess melee, would I just do? I'll just use my short sword, whatever. Oh my god.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1! Again!
Lindsay.
I hate...
Oh my god.
I hate...
I just need to keep putting these commands in chat.
I'm sorry.
I cannot believe.
I'm sorry.
Milo.
Can I just talk to her and try to reason with her
Yes,
to stop
say
being
Fine.
violent?
It's called talking to her.
You don't have to ask for that.
Shopping! I'm trying to persuade her. I'm trying to persuade her.
Okay, well
Alright,
then persuade
persuade her.
Lindsay.
Persuade me.
Shopping? So violent, there's no need! You didn't need to slashy me. You didn't need to kill all these people. Do you think your parents would be proud of you for doing this?
I think they'd be pretty damn proud considering they're dead because of dragons.
But this is not how you avenge them, by taking other people's lives.
That's exactly how you avenge things.
That's
get even.
not.
They took my parents' lives, I'm gonna take their lives. Well, actually, they didn't actually take their lives, I get that. But they worship the people that did.
By the way, it's been like 5 rounds or whatever, and I haven't done a thing. Can I just come out at this point and just be like, oh hey Milo, by the way, Single's already killed like all the cultists inside.
Yeah.
You can do that.
See, Milo, now your time's just wasted.
You're just
Go get him, Tiger.
You're just so weird for no reason.
I'm gonna take one of those elf's kidneys, by the way.
Oh my god!
Go medicine!
Did you say to take his kidney?
I take out his appendix.
Stab roughly in the direction of his abdomen and reach inside for where you think the kidney is. You manage to, like, pull out, like, you don't even know what it is, but you don't think it's a kidney.
Alright.
Your hand is covered in blood. It's not a pretty sight. You are fucking disturbing.
Hey, do you guys want all like a group healing session? I'll heal you all up. We can chill for 20 minutes because I'm gonna ritual cast this, and you know, listen to me chant.
She.
You're getting quiet again.
Just.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you, Pablo.
You guys wanna you know, regroup, and I'll heal you all up, and then we could go have a chat with the dragon.
Milo.
Have a nice little evening.
Milo.
We have to fight.
Why are you working so hard to save these fucking little bitch
Because
dragon worshippers?
Everybody deserves to have a chance to get their lives around and live, and you're robbing them of that chance.
You let us kill the orcs. You let us kill the goblins. Why are
That's
these guys so important?
because this is unprovoked.
You were
You
off
just-
by yourself for a little bit. Why
I
did you tell
shout.
them?
I shout outside. It doesn't matter. They're dead now.
And
What?
be like, my work's done.
What?
All you cost me was some satisfaction. And with that, can I like try
Yeah.
to just shove him off me since he's a little.
Can I resist that?
Hello.
I wash my hands of blood and I store the whatever organ I took in my bag.
Why did you take it? Oh,
By the way,
The
do
thing that I
sound
assume
any
is a
better?
kidney.
you do. You sound good. You sound good to me, Pablo.
Kidney question mark?
I think people can't hear you when like it's just loud.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell to the guys and be like, I think Milo's in cahoots with these dragon worshippers.
Why
He's
don't we
worked so
all
hard to save
gather around?
these
I'm gonna
guys, but not the orcs or the goblins or the spiders. Why are these guys so important to him?
Because they're not provoked. They haven't provoked you to kill them.
One of them literally tried to hit me.
Ooh, that's because you provoked them.
Guys, can we all just gather around and sing a little kumbaya?
Oh my god. I'm seeing things.
I see things.
You don't actually see those things though.
I don't see things, but
That's metagaming.
Lindsay sees
I'm gonna
them.
start ritual casting.
I'm gonna keep yelling
prayer
at
of
him.
healing. It's just me talking for 20 minutes.
Okay. You begin talking.
I'm still yelling at Milo. I'm concerned with why he finds these guys so
You provoke
humane.
them. Okay.
Also, Kaylin, didn't you say you had somewhere to be?
Yeah.
Because it's currently 11:15 Eastern time.
yeah. Yeah, it's a little past time, but
Do you need to go
You
somewhere?
want to just call the session here and start off with this shit charade next time?
that'd
Okay.
be great.
All right. That was
Oh, I'm so mad.
an
at you.
interesting session of DungeonRunners where you cleared out the south end of Thunder Tree.
Mm. Mm.
Ugh.
Mm. I'm mad.
I'm Pablo.
Excellent.
Cool beans.
Bruh.
All right. Good session,
I mean,
everyone.
I feel so bad. You haven't really done much. You know?
He's a very calm player.
Calm, cool, collected.
I mean, there's not really much to add. There's already
Yeah.
so much going on, you know. It's
I feel like this
You're
part
just
is
here
like
for the
a
ride, you're
Kaylin
enjoying
thing.
so many people trying to one up, and I'm like, nah, we'll just
Yeah.
chill back here.
Yeah, that's a
That's what-
quality way to play the game.
Yeah.
As long as you're having fun, I'm not going to tell you how.
No, I'm having a good time.
I'm having a great time.
Yes.
I mean, I
Having
also
such a
have
good
like
time, having
the
a ball.
internet. at my
Organ
disposal.
party.
Oh god. Okay, I need to go to bed.
All right. Good night, Lindsay.
Good night, guys.
Good
That
night.
was interesting.
Alright.
Good night,
That
people.
was very interesting.
Thank you, Evan, for coming out
Can we
here.
have one session where we don't stab each other?
No.
Nope.
Unlikely.
I mean, I wish, honestly, like, I really don't like having the whole party fight or having a small group of the party fight each other. Why do we do this?
Because she decided to kill people.
That's fair.
Just
The main reason you guys are doing this is because your characters are not bothering to talk it through with each other like reasonable adults.
We're just a bunch of murder
That is
hobos.
literally the solution to
An
every
old married
party
murder
fight
hobo
ever.
couple.
Why the fuck?
I mean, last time I couldn't do anything because there was an owlbear in the middle of everything. I didn't really have much time to do anything. Also, when I tried talking to Lindsay anyway, she started shooting the owlbear. So
I feel like it's always Ben.
Why is it always me though?
Because you always try and stop everything we're doing.
Because you're so inhumane.
Ben, talking isn't a mechanic of D&D. It's something you just do, by the way.
Okay, you know what? I was trying to, persuade her, and I thought I had a roll for that.
No, you don't. Just persuade her.
Yeah. When it's in between actual players, you're not rolling to persuade, you're just doing it. You're just talking. You don't have to ask to talk, you just talk.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for coming out here and playing. This has been fun. Let's go through everyone's names and stuff for shoutouts or whatever again. Steve!
Hi!
Hello. No.
That was Steve.
That's not me!
You're not Steve.
I'm sorry.
You're very
He's
clearly
like
not Steve. Your name sounds nothing like Steve.
You know what? Stop it.
There's no talking yourself out of this.
I'm the other guy in various Discord places. So yeah, you can find me there, talk to me there. I do a lot of D&D stuff, mainly DMing.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Steve is the master DM. You can find him on our Discord.
I mean, I'm not the master. There are a lot of people who are better than me.
You're my
if
master
you want to watch
DM.
someone who's better than me, look up Critical Role, where
Yeah.
Matt Mercer and a bunch of other voice actor people who are friends of his play Dungeons and Dragons.
I think everyone
Knows about Critical
everyone
Role.
who's watching D&D
Yeah.
on Twitch has heard of Critical Role.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm Speedy. This is my
Anyway.
channel. I play a depraved gnome, and yeah, you can
Oh,
find me
jeez.
here. We play this game here every Thursday at 8:30 and other times also. Yeah, Ben,
Hello.
who are you?
Am I supposed to say?
Yeah,
Oh,
say
yeah.
who you are, where you can find
Oh,
you.
okay. I'm on Twitch and other sites. It's Ben_is_able. I stream occasionally, and it's a good time. And you can catch me pretty much everywhere. Maybe.
Yeah, check out Ben. And then we have Pablo.
I'm Pablo. My stream's been broken for a little bit, but I fixed it, so I'm gonna start streaming again.
You did.
Yeah, thanks to Ben, my
Thank you.
savior. So twitch.tv/Pablo Palando. I can pronounce my own name.
No one
You know, follow me there.
You guys are the worst.
Next, we have Lindsay.
Yeah, I'm Lindsay. I stream sometimes, not really, but I try. I have a big girl job, so not much anymore. But yeah, my life goal is to make these guys miserable.
Why isn't
So
it
if you love watching me make them miserable, come hang out.
Yeah, Lindsay plays games and is better at all games than any of us.
Whoa.
Nah,
Whoa.
Pablo is really good at games.
I'm pretty good at games.
And Spidey's
Pablo
pretty
could
good at
beat
games.
Lindsay at Hearthstone for sure.
I'm good at CS:GO.
The only game Lindsay can't beat me in is CS:GO, and maybe Ticket to Ride sometimes.
Ticket to Ride too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but that's me.
Yeah, and then last we have Spivey, who's, around.
I'm around.
He's on Twitch. He doesn't stream yet, but maybe someday, possibly. I'd like to think that we'd like to
Yeah.
that we could someday hear his sweet Australian voice.
Instead of like once a week for an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe
Occasionally.
twice a week for multiple hours. That'd be nice.
It'd be very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are the DungeonRunners here on NotSoSpeedRuns, and thank you for coming out here and watching. See you next week. I'll be back again tomorrow streaming stuff. And on Saturday I'll be on the channel Exploding Dice playing some another RPG Open Legend with Gothic horror themed. It'll be cool. But yeah, thank you for coming out here. I'll see you next time, and as always, don't forget to take it slow. Bye-bye.